Okay. All right, guys. Where do we leave off?
We were in a town.
Yep. Does anyone remember the name of that town? For $1 million.
Lisna.
I was gonna say Lycra, but yeah, that makes more sense.
I'll take my
Lisna.
1 million.
Lisna, where you guys found the Hall of the Hunters League, the Bounty Hunter Guild.
And we were talking to Krishna,
Krishna, a gray tiefling, who is the cage master at the Bounty Hunters Guild.
I won several hands of blackjack.
Chrisley won several hands of blackjack. Added some gold to his thing. Which, by the way, guys, we gambled once. Next time, it'll just be D20
it's a
rolls,
gambling
and I'll tell you
RPG.
when or not.
We playing rollsies?
We play rollies. And what did Kirsten tell you guys?
What was the catchphrase for? Oh, she gave us a bounty.
Yes.
About the guy in the other town, the town that was more dangerous that we decided to avoid. But it's worth 1,500 gold. Also, I just need to let this be reminded: rollies. It takes a minute to learn, but a lifetime to master.
Krishna told us about, I think,
Arker Therold.
Arker Therold, who is
Yes.
a dwarf with a white gray beard.
Mm-hmm.
And he is wanted by the four houses of Draconia. 1,500 alive, 750 dead.
Yep.
And
I
he
have
served
700.
under Vendralia.
Sorry, what's that?
And he served under Vendralia.
He did. He was her steward.
And he tried to assassinate one of the heads of the four houses.
That is not what Kirsten told you. He told you that he was just caught breaking in to the house of Varsa.
I don't know why I wrote down he had an assassin.
He's an assassin.
He could have been trying to assassinate someone. He could have. We don't know.
Maybe I was jumping to conclusions there.
But he was caught trying to break in.
Skull, do you have that gentle repose spell?
I don't have it now, but I can prepare for tomorrow.
I'm just saying.
Give this spell.
I'm doing the math. It costs 300 gold worth of diamonds to revive somebody. So we could just kill him off right. And then just make it easy on ourselves and get a net 1,200 gold by reviving him afterwards.
Gentle Repose doesn't bring someone back to life.
No, Revivify does, and I know you have Revivify. But Gentle Repose just allows us to carry a corpse for a while.
Yes. And then you're saying we
revivify him for the extra 750 gold. It's a net gain of 450 gold. We can't afford not to kill him and revivify him.
Phil, I like where your head's at, but here's the thing. Revivify only works within 1 minute of the creature dying.
Gentle Repose.
For this, yes, but what we really need is a Raise Dead spell. And
that's right. I might actually have Raise Dead.
Raise Dead is, well, I could prepare Raise Dead. This could work. But here's the problem, Phil. It would consume a diamond worth 500 gold pieces.
Well, can we revivify them if we do Gentle Repose on them immediately? Doesn't Gentle Repose just buy us time? I used to hang out. I used a necromancer back in college.
It says this spell doesn't count against the time limit of spells such as Raise Dead. But like Revivify is 1 minute. It's DM. It's up to the DM.
I'd have to look at that. I'd have
raising it from the dead.
Like you were saying, repose. What's the repose spell called?
Gentle Repose Revivify. Because Revivify is a minute.
Revivify revives someone if it's used within 1 minute. I know that.
Yes. But if you cast Gentle Repose on them, shouldn't that pause the timer?
Or other remains for the duration the target is protected from decay and can't become undead. The spell also effectively extends the time limit on raising the target from the dead. Since days spent under the influence of the spell don't count against the time limit of spells such as Raise Dead. And I would say, since it says spells such as Raise Dead, that would count for spells such as Revivify. If you used Gentle Repose, is it concentration?
No, it's a one and done.
And it's only good for 10 days?
Yep.
I would say you would know, Skull, that this spell would allow you to extend the use of Revivify, but you also know that if you use Gentle Repose on a corpse once, you can no longer use Gentle Repose on the same corpse twice.
So my concern is, how would you convince someone to pay you the extra money once you revive them? Because
we
I feel like you
revive
might
them.
be scamming them somewhat.
We revive them before we show.
all-
Like we don't show up with the
This is all
corpse
well and good, but
and then pump a diamond into their chest. Okay, give us extra money. We do that before you show. It's just bad form. I know you're new to the bounty hunting business. It's bad form to revive them in
I
front
know
of the
I'm not an
mark.
expert. I know. I'm just saying. I'm just trying to point out the flaws that I'm seeing in the plan.
Oh, definitely. It's bad form to do it in front of the client. You could do it literally a minute before you meet the client. Like the person could be coming back from the death, no idea what's happening. Totally okay.
Feels like a one or the other type situation.
Worst case scenario, we still make 750 gold.
I will say that the components for this say that 2 copper pieces have to rest on the corpse eye for the duration of the spell.
I've got cloth and 2 copper pieces. We could just tape it down.
Tape them down. That'd be a lot of dexterity checks along the way, just to see.
What if
I've got glue. Yeah, Weekend at Bernie's.
Convince everybody he's still alive. Just carry his corpse around.
I mean, we could also just raise dead. Like,
It's true.
raise dead makes you into a zombie.
Does it turn them into undead? Need to check.
No, how about raise undead?
Raise undead is creating zombies.
Because if it's dead, it's 750, and if it's not dead, does it say not dead or alive in the poster? Because that's a big
Raise dead is a
difference.
better revivify, and it raises them after 10 days.
What about just raise undead? Like, can we just bring him back as a zombie? You think can we get more money if we just yeah, he's not alive, but he's not dead. He's undead.
Mostly dead.
He's only mostly dead.
You mean animate dead?
Animate dead, exactly.
They played around with this in the most recent, not the most recent, but in Critical Role. Funny. Okay.
Animate dead. I have summon undead.
This is off track, but do you guys see the memes about the Jesse talking to Walt in the D&D context where they just metagame?
What the fuck are you talking about?
Yeah, exactly.
Jesse and Walt? Who? What?
Jesse and Walt from Black Breaking Bad.
Oh.
Yeah. There's one where they metagamed a warlock raising 250 undead per day.
Oh my God.
Anyway, sorry.
Amazing.
Okay, let's go find him. Or do we want to just ignore this and go on to our major quests of those islands?
Do all the side quests.
I will remind each of you too, or I will remind you, Skull, that you did pray to Mina, and she indicated that it seems the Dakfin Isles. The Dakfin, Dakfin is where he might reside.
And
That's on the way.
I relay that information to my comrades.
And I
That's
say,
on the way.
"Hey, that's on the way to the tower that we're supposed to be going at before."
So I suggest we start our journey.
One other thing I'd like to remind you is that part of the reason you're heading to Mornstar in the first place is because Faywin did tell you that she would send an agent there to meet you.
I got tuned with that tuning fork, by the way.
Oh yeah? Okay.
A tuning fork.
Mm-hmm.
What does that do? It opens a dimensional door.
Yep. It's a get out of jail free card.
To where?
Oh, did we figure out where? Yeah, did we figure out where it goes to?
Does it go to the
I don't think
astral
attuning to it lets you know where it goes to.
plane? Hey, we should maybe figure that out in case we need to use it.
You want to open using the door?
Yes.
Does it open a door?
It opens. It essentially uses plane shift. It casts plane shift.
Is it one way?
You don't know.
Can we send
No one's cast
Oh.
identify on it, right? Or did you?
I did. I definitely did.
Oh, okay. So you know that it's a
Mossy green.
yes. It is a green tuning fork that will cast plane shift once per day. Or once per long rest.
I vote we trick a small orphan beggar to go into it.
That's not the worst idea. I think I
So
have
yes.
sending. We could just ask him, hey, where did you end up? Okay, I'll get you tomorrow.
Which plane shift reads, by the way, I'm trying to remember. You and up to 8 willing creatures who link hands in a circle are transported to a different plane of existence. So it doesn't necessarily open up a door so much as it just like literally shifts you into the space.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. It's more of a metaphorical door,
Mm-hmm.
a meta door,
Like dimension door is not actually a door.
matador.
I have an idea.
What's your idea, Phil?
Let's ask if we can pay someone $10 to send them through. Then I'll cast sending and ask them where they are.
That's a fantastic idea. Let's try it.
Oh, that drunk guy in the bar.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go up to him and ask him. Excuse me,
Hey, you
sir.
wanna make a
Excuse
quick
me.
buck?
So I'm
you
gonna
like
say
to
this is the next day, right?
Mhm.
He's still there.
good.
He's still there.
No, that guy's asleep, but he's not at the bar. He's asleep. He's sleeping off his hangover. If you want to wake him up, I suppose you can.
Hey, excuse me, sir. We've been trying to reach you about your wagon's extended warranty.
He tips his cap. He tips his cap up and says, "Huh? What?
Would you like to make 10 gold? All you have to do is go somewhere and tell me where you are.
10 gold?
Mm-hmm.
Go somewhere."
I don't know.
Have fun. You can go anywhere you want.
Look here, Sonny. It's too early for these cryptic ass messages.
It's not cryptic.
Yeah, I think we're
This is
being
the
pretty
easiest 10 gold
straightforward.
you ever made. All you're gonna do is sit there, you're gonna close your eyes, you're gonna wake up somewhere else, and I'm gonna ask you a question. And you're gonna respond, where are you? You know, where you're I'm gonna ask you where you are. And you're gonna say, this is what I'm seeing, this is where I am.
I will say,
Okay.
Phil, I do want to point out that the spell does dictate that you and up to 8 other people.
So
I can't
So,
cast plane shift
if-
on someone else.
If you use the spell, you.
wait, does the tuning fork go with you?
Yes.
Oh, that'd be bad. We don't want to do that.
Okay, I'm done.
Okay. Hey, maybe we use it in a pinch and then we
I
can
mean-
see where we end up.
I could cast sending and ask Lady Faywin where
Yeah.
it leads.
Try it.
Let's do
Why
that.
not?
Okay. I'll spend a third level spell slot to cast sending to Lady Faywin.
Okay.
I'll say
Lady F.
Lady F.
You say Lady F. Wait.
Currently in Lisna, on way to Mornstar. Curious about where Tuning Fork leads. Please provide.
You have another 8.
Information. Also,
XOXO Gossip Boys.
we will hunt
3
Archer
more.
Therold on way.
You're
Far.
on. She just heard on.
Oh. Oh well.
Okay. You get a reply. She says, "Good. The agent in Mornstar will meet you thus. He's a familiar face. I would prefer the masters explain the fort to you. Give me a second, guys.
No worries. Take your time.
Hunt as you wish.
All right.
Chris, I was just saying, every time I look at your background, I feel like there's another plant.
No, that's the same. Oh, actually, that fern might be new, but there's a rosemary Christmas tree over here off screen.
Nice.
So I'll relay the message from Baywin to my amigos.
Okay.
So I guess we should head over to Mornstar.
Okay. What Charlie do now?
We
Well,
journey to Mornstar.
that is a 2 days journey to the south.
Oh, by boat. We don't have a boat yet.
We're in the middle of the continent in Lisna.
Yeah, we're going down south.
Oh, we're not even at a port. Okay, let's go.
We're here
We have horses.
and we're going
Yep.
well, it's hard to where my nose is. We're going where my
Yes,
nose is.
Exactly. Genau.
What does everything look like today?
Yeah, why is that area kind of gray on the map?
So you guys woke up pretty early. So you are in the Mornstar drylands. So to the north are the Hilllands, and they're sort of these golden hills, and when a scattered rainfall sort of comes off, they sort of lush up into greens, but there's sort of these scattered like sort of lanky trees that dot the Hilllands. And to the south of that is sort of like this more flatter, dry space. It's not like a sandy desert per se, but like there's certain places in the ground where like the ground is cracked from like the drought.
Okay,
And
so we're in Thousand Oaks.
well,
It's a wet Thousand Oaks.
It's also so because of the rich minerals in the ground, there's streaks of black and like deep blues that like cut through. And as you get closer to Draconia and where the scaleback mine is, if you guys recall, was Draconia's main export is the mithril. And as you get closer to the Draconian mountain range, the mountains themselves become like this deeper and darker blue. And so you guys like right now you can sort of see the streaks of the mineral things, but having been to Draconia yourselves, like you guys know that it can get like pretty, like it literally just becomes like these slabs of deep, sort of marbly blue.
Cool.
Yeah.
Do we know anything about the trip from what is the name? Laernia?
Yeah,
you
before we go, can I like ask around,
Yeah.
or is
Are there
whatever?
bandits on the way?
You know that
Yeah,
yeah.
dude,
Oh,
those-
yeah, sure. Who you asking? You guys go into there's a tavern you can go and ask for rumors. You can
Talk
just
to the
ask
barkeep.
Kirshna.
I'll ask
You can talk to George.
Krishna.
George is the barkeep at the Hunter's Hall, but there's a separate tavern as well for the regular folk.
I think we
You can ask Kirshna too. He's pretty
advanced bartender.
yeah. By the way, Phil Skull, I forgot to mention this, but you know that Kirshna and most cage masters are technically affiliated with sort of a separate like sub faction in the world.
The Cage Master
Oh.
Guild.
No, it's called. Let me find my factions.
Is in the cages?
It's called Rumors Humor, and it's literally like an information broker service.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
No doubt.
I roll to seduce the dragon. Okay, let's go find our horses, and I guess we're looking for gossip still, huh?
Yeah, let's just go to the local tavern and ask the barkeep. Hey,
Yeah, you
We're
wouldn't
on
have
our
to
way
pay for
Mornstar.
information. You'd have to pay for information from Kirshner, but his information is going to be good.
Well, I'll go to the tavern with
Don't pay for what you can get for free.
yeah.
That's what Javier says.
I'll go to the tavern with Javier. Javier, come with me.
Oh
Let's
yes.
talk to. We walk in and go up to the bar, and we'll ask, "Hi there. We're on our way to Mornstar. Do you have any information on the drylands and what we might encounter there?"
Okay, so a draconian woman turns to you. She's silver in skin. She's well, yes, I've heard a few things. Well, you see, Cathan has been gaining influence and raising its armies. You might bump into a few mercenaries there. Specifically, the Green Gauntlet has been running its course. Chrisley, this name peaks because weren't you a mercenary in the past?
More of like street kid, but I'd probably be aware of them.
Okay, this name piques your ears a little bit. You recognize the name the Green Gauntlet.
Whatever
You
say,
know
Mr.
that they're
Green.
a group of mercenaries who have been paid a lot by the land of Catherine, essentially to back up their forces, essentially. So you might bump into a few mercenaries. Yes, bandits run around the drylands. You might bump into a few of them. Other than that, though, I haven't heard too many rumors.
Any
If
dragons in
I,
the area?
shrines in the area, not here. I mean, you might see a few people with emblems in their houses, but not too much of a religious place. This is more of a pass through. If you are interested in rumors, though, I have heard. I have heard that members of the Green Gauntlet have been harassing more of the smaller villages.
Mhm.
Most people
That's
don't like those.
unfortunate.
Most people don't like those fellas.
Would these smaller villages be willing to pay to help with that problem?
Depends on the village, depends on the person. Here we don't have too much of a problem, mainly because of those oak mercenaries I mentioned to the north. Every once in a while, the mayor tosses them some coin to keep trouble out of bay. And it's mostly just actual captain soldiers and the mayor himself who keeps order here.
Well, we thank you. You've been a great help. And I tip her a little coin.
Of course. Food and beverage before you guys are on your travels.
Never turned down a meal.
Sure, I'm hungry. I'll eat.
A meal and beverage will cost you 3 silver.
Done.
Very well.
Mark 3 silver.
I don't think I went in the
You eat.
tavern. I think I just stayed outside the tavern waiting. Because you guys were gonna go into it too.
So you guys got information and Phil's just outside waiting for you, and then you just
I believe so.
I'm standing outside loitering. I've got a little
Yeah.
pan flute I'm blowing.
We bring a doggy bag out for
I would actually like to, while they're doing, I would like to put a hat upside down in front of me and play the pan flute aggressively and see if I can raise any tips.
hand flute hand ring.
make a performance check.
Oh, Mazich, what is that? What is that, Mazich?
That's a 27.
That's a 27. That's a natural 20 with a 7.
Oh, that was a
Okay,
natural
so you are
20.
ripping. You are ripping on this pan flute. Can you describe to me the gist of what kind of song you're doing? Is it like a?
It's really a ballad. It's to say it's one song would be underselling it. It's like a 15-minute long journey. Imagine
It's like a Bohemian Rhapsody kind of like.
Stairway to Heaven meets Freebird. It's really Freebird.
Free wyvern.
Free Satyr. Free
I will
Satyr.
say by the time you're done, then you a few of the townsfolk on their way to work stop by and like listen to you play. You do make a good killing. I'll say
Free Satyr. The solo on the pan flute is hard. You can get splinters if you don't do it right, you know?
I'll say you make 22 gold.
Holy schmeckles. I just
Which is a
pocketed that.
lot considering that this is a pass-through town.
We should do this more
Like-
often. Yeah.
Color
Yeah.
me impressed.
Yeah, people were, and you did it at like peak commute time, so like people were like passing by and like,
Just ripping Freebird on the pan flute. Ah, love it. You guys come back and you guys are 3 silver poorer, and I just got a stack of gold coins in front of me.
All right,
A
Phil.
nice warm
Let's
meal.
That
Let's
was
cut it out.
productive. Okay. I'm giving the people what they want.
Provocative.
Get
Okay.
the people going.
I hop on my horse, Ludwig.
I
yes.
hop on my donkey named Donkey.
And I hopped on my mare named Knight.
Okay, and you guys are on your way.
Yes, we make our
Alright.
way towards
I don't-
Mornstar.
Very good. I don't
And I-
remember whose turn it was, so Chrisley, you're up. Roll a d20 to see if anything happens.
Eins.
A 1?
Ooh, okay, a 1. So on your travel, we're in the dry land, so there's no real inclement weather or anything like that.
Okay.
But
Unless you count chapped lips, inclement weather.
My lips are chapped.
I got a lip
Ah.
splinter, and it's the worst thing that's ever happened to me.
I get the worst chapped lips. In fact,
I was
good thing I have
playing
my
the bam
chapstick.
flute. I was bam floating too hard.
But as you are walking through,
Aquifer.
Lips chapped so hard, you got chapped IRL.
My lips are always chapped.
as you are traveling down the path, all of a sudden you hear a loud crack in the middle of the sound,
What was that?
in the middle of the day.
Did anybody see what made that cracking sound?
Can I tell from which direction the crack came from?
So it came from the direction that you're headed.
Okay, cool.
it's
And I
ahead of
need
us.
you to make a quick perception check then.
Okay.
What do you see with your
Not the best. That's a 12.
wolfen eyes?
Can I help him out by standing on my mare? Trying to get a better view.
So with the 12, you see in front of you, the road does sort of ascend a little bit because we are sort of at like the foot of the hill ends. It's sort of like a minor mound that sort of rests up. And you kind of get the idea that the cracking sound probably came around from that general direction, but you do not see what is causing it.
Okay. And this is like in the direction we're going. Like if we
Yeah.
continue on the road, we'll approach the whatever this
Mhm.
is. Well, I don't see any other option here.
Let's go. I mean, I could major image a dragon on top of us, so we just keep going on, and it'll just leave us alone unless it wants to fight with the dragon.
Ooh. Clever.
Well,
If you'd like to try it, you can certainly try. You said major image?
Major image. It's a 3rd level spell slot. 20-foot cube, but it is as real as can be, aside from being real.
Bill, it sounds like you have a call to make. Would you like to
I want to sneak up on it. I want to see what we're dealing with before I cast the 3rd level big spot.
Okay, so you guys are sneaking towards the top of the hill?
Yes.
yeah, let's do that. I'll cast Pass Without Trace.
Okay. Everyone make a stealth check.
Can I get your blessing? Actually, no.
Oh,
Javier
yes.
can have it.
Does that give plus
Um,
10?
Advantage.
Yeah, plus 10, and I'm gonna give Blessing of the Hunter. Wait, Phil, you don't want the blessing?
Yeah, I'm pretty
uh,
stealthy, bro.
You are okay. I'll take it.
I'll give Blessing of the Hunter to Phil. So you roll with advantage, right?
Yeah, I got 29.
Stealth. Oh, I got an 11. Oh, plus 10.
So 21. Yeah.
21. Thank God for Pass Without
34.
Trace. Whew.
Oh, okay, so you guys are stealthy as shit right now.
Oh.
Yeah, we're the
All right,
stealthy
guys.
boys.
So we stealth up. We would have left our horses where they were, I guess.
Unless our stealth includes horses. Stealth
I mean,
for the
pass
horse.
without trace would include them, but
I can roll for the horses if you guys are running them.
They get a +10.
I'd rather leave them.
Yeah, same.
Well,
Okay.
I don't think that a donkey would be very stealthy.
We'll like tie them up with some rocks nearby. So we sneak up and see what we can see.
What do we see?
Okay, so you guys are like sort of peeking up over the hill.
Mhm.
Yeah.
What you see is essentially you see a covered wagon cracked in half,
Ooh.
and you see actually who's peeking over the hill first? I should probably make you guys roll perception for this.
I am. I think
Okay.
we all are.
Yeah.
I would like to peek.
Roll a group perception roll.
Okay, cool. Group perception.
That's fine.
20
It's
22.
14 from me.
21 for me.
Ooh, that's good. Okay, so what you see is pretty far off, about 100 feet away from you. Maybe 150. You see two large figures. They're very humanoid in nature. And you see a covered wagon cracked with, and it looks like it's sort of been like cracked and like it's not really resting on its wheels right. And you see them both sort of like tearing it apart animalistically.
Do we
These two
recognize
large figures.
what they might be?
Do I
Um,
recognize the
I'd say with the group perception roll, you guys don't recognize what they are right out.
Do I recognize the wagon to be the broom wagon from yesterday?
It could be. It could
Okay.
be. You don't know.
Could be.
Can we get closer?
Wagon's a
without
wagon.
Giving ourselves
Do we
away?
see any regular humanoids?
With a group perception roll, I'll say that you make out one body on the ground already.
How many
Okay.
feet are we away from them?
About 150.
Okay.
You're kind of trying to gauge it right now. It's about 120 to 150 feet, I'll say.
Hey,
All right. There could be innocent people in danger. I
They could
think we
also-
ought to.
they could also be dead already.
Chrisley,
Yeah.
since you inquired about it, I'll have you make a quick nature check for me, please.
Nature check.
I think we should.
I would like to
Attack.
sneak 120 feet up and I'll start attacking at range. I'll hold an Eldritch Blast to attack.
Well, wait,
on.
Phil. Don't jump the gun here. We should, if we're going to ambush, we should all strike at the same time.
Yes.
I got a 17 on the nature check.
Ooh, a 17? Chrisley, you recognize these beings as Cyclops.
Hey,
Oh,
I recognize
shit.
these beings. They're cyclopses.
Ooh, I
Cyclops.
will.
Cy-
I'm 150 feet away. Do I feel confident with my stealth check that I could cast a spell and not have them immediately know where we are?
Chris,
Not
with-
at them. It's not a spell at them, just a spell with verbal components.
I'm gonna say that this would be. I mean, you guys know that Cyclopses aren't very bright.
Okay. I will cast. I'm going to take my rapier out. I'm going to stick it in the ground, and you're going to see a green pulse of energy shoot out from it. And I'm casting plant growth within a 100-foot radius of this clearance centered on these Cyclopses.
How long does that take?
It's instantaneous.
150 feet?
I can cast it. So I have a range of 150 feet, and the growth is a 100-foot radius.
So he's putting it 150 feet away with a 100-foot radius.
Is there any plant life in? It requires plant life, doesn't it?
You described
in
it as a clearing.
Grassland, right?
Yes.
It's more of like a cracked dry land.
You did say there were some twisted trees.
I remember
That's to the
twisted
north.
trees.
That's to the north. That's to the north. There are no twisted trees around here. This is more like cracked things. And I'm gonna say, Hannum, you see like speckled grass like within 50 feet of you, but with the group perception roll, I'm gonna say that you're gonna need to get a little closer to do that. in order to spot like a little sprout of grass for which this plant growth
Oh, I
sprouts
thought we
from.
were in a field. The story spun in front of me was a field of
I was
luscious.
imagining a rocky.
That was the
desert.
mountains to the north. That was the mountains to the north.
Okay, it's fine. I am just going to hold my
Let's
action
just
to
approach
attack.
and attack.
Yeah, okay.
Sounds like
Let me know when I'll get at 90 feet. No, I'll get 120 feet away from them.
I kind of want to just charge at them.
I can attack from a range and I can get a couple of attacks off pretty quickly. So I'd rather set up some spell attacks. I can attack up close too. I just don't know how hard they hit.
I can attract their attention while you attack from range if you want.
Now I'll run around and stab their ankles.
Hey guys.
Sounds like a battle map. Maybe coming.
It sounds like a battle map. I mean,
Looks like-
Hannum, you had the other plan.
My other plan, to do plant growth. Somebody told me it was a rocky, barren, non-plantless activity.
Before that, dude.
The
Oh yeah, I'm
major
gonna lay
image.
prone on the ground. Oh yeah, but we want to go investigate that loot.
We can maybe try scaring them away.
That's true. They're pretty dumb though. Fine. Okay, do you guys have any spells that can make like noise and
I have
terrifying?
thaumaturgy,
Yeah, okay, let's try that.
so I can cast thaumaturgy to like create the sound
Enhance it.
of a dragon's roar.
I mean,
As
my
you
major
cast-
image is everything temperature, sound, smell. Yes.
I can cause tremors in the earth with major image
There-
with
Thaumaturgy.
thaumaturgy. Harmless tremors in the ground for
What's
1
the
minute.
scariest thing I could think of? Let's do just a massive dragon.
Okay, do you major image a massive
I'm
dragon?
gonna align with we're taking a group vote. Do we scare it off with a massive dragon or a massive beholder? Because my
I
thought
like-
is they have one eye, and something with 18 eyes should be scarier than that. They might not have ever seen a beholder though.
How big is a beholder? I guess you could have it as big
20
as you
foot
want.
cube. It's a 20-foot cube.
Okay. Yeah, sounds fine to me. Let's try it.
Okay. I'm gonna lay prone on the ground so they can't see me well, and then I'm going to cast major image in a massive, terrifying, like gaunt, like battle scars all over it, and a massive white dragon, and it's gonna hear a blood curdling screech.
Okay.
I'll
So-
cast thaumaturgy to cause harmless tremors.
And my
in the
intent is to
ground.
either persuade them to fuck off or to intimidate them to fuck off. And the dragon will land and then start to charge at them.
I'm gonna say that that's pretty good. And Cyclops are not a very wise beast. And upon seeing this, both of them startle, and you hear very sudden like from the distance, and you see them both flee away. You also hear a few like like higher pitched screams down
That's
below.
fine. That's fine.
But you do see both of these Cyclops just sort of like run off in the
And
distance.
I'm gonna chase behind. So the dragon is running the same distance in front of me. The dragon will just continue to chase after them
Okay.
as I run up to the cart.
Okay.
I'll follow.
Okay, so you guys make it all the way down to the cart. At this point, your dragon image has driven off these Cyclops, and you can sort of see them like, even with your dragon image sort of staying where it is, the cycle like you can sort of see them like running off to the way. You definitely scared them good. Like they're not coming back around for any of
For
that.
a dragon. They're gonna continue. My dragon's gonna continue to roar and breathe fire and all that fun. And I'll show up behind and just knock on the cart, like, "Hello, is anyone here?"
Okay. So when you knock on the cart, you hear, you don't hear any response.
It's okay. It's not a real dragon. It's just an illusion. We've been trying to reach you about your wagon's extended warranty.
Wasn't there a body? I want to check the body that we saw.
Okay, so the body that you see there is a half orc man. He seems to be
Okay.
about in his like the equivalent orcs to a 30s, like not quite middle aged, but a little bit younger. Not
Orkies?
to be middle aged.
Yeah. It's
Um,
orkies?
He's wearing pretty nice clothes, not like drabs. He's his hair is tied back in a knot, or it was, and it looks like it sort of got rustled a little bit. So like sort of half of it's still sort of tied back, but the rest of it's been like scattered. And I would like you to make, are you just investigating the body, or are you trying to like make a medicine check to see if he's okay?
I want to make a medicine check. Check
Okay,
his
make it-
body, see if he's okay or if he's dead. What's going
Sure.
on?
Make a quick medicine check.
I rolled well this time, 23 total.
Okay. You can tell he's still alive. He's knocked
Oh.
unconscious.
Unconscious. All right. Then I will. What healing?
I'll
spells do
pump
I
a
have?
I'll pump a healing word into him.
Okay.
There you go.
Breath comes back. His
He
eyes.
gets 9 hit points.
He says, my son, Orgnar.
Calm down. It's okay. You're safe now. Your son. Where is your son? Is he here?
The wagon. Orgnar.
And I look through the wagon for an orc son.
You find him. He's hiding
Oh.
behind the barrels. He saw the dragon too. He's freaked out.
Hi, the dragon was an illusion. It's everything really is an illusion, but in this case, the dragon was very much so an illusion.
Your son is here.
Roll a persuasion check to see if you can get the kid to stop being scared.
19.
Okay. Yeah, the kid's like, oh. He'll at the very least he'll let you like take him out of the wagon and like bring him over to his father.
That's what I'm here for.
So what happened? I assume you were attacked by those cyclopses.
Yes, we were. One moment. Agner.
No, get your breath. You almost died, and you would have died if it wasn't for
Yeah.
us.
Take it easy.
Take it easy. Yeah, you totally don't owe us your life.
The red bag. Agner nods. He's still kind of in shock, but he runs back to the wagon and he goes to the red bag. Or you hear him like you wait a moment. And he pops out again. He has this red bag. And he pops it open, and there's like 4 potions of minor healing in there.
I just gave you a minor healing. God, so ungrateful.
Yeah, but dude, he's still rough. You give him 4 hit points?
I gave him 9 hit points.
9 hit points. Yeah, he's still rough. Like, he's gonna pop another potion and drink it. Much better. Thank you, son. Indeed. We were taking our products down to the port. Those cyclops came out of nowhere. They attacked us as we came over the bend. Our horses rushed past, and he looks over, and the horses are dead, and you can see like the cart now. You can sort of see like it's really like crumpled in, and then it looks like almost like the cyclops like jumped into the middle of it and like snapped it, like the bed of the actual cart is like what it looks like. Or at least like they like smacked down the middle of it with something, with like a club or something.
They they did some damage. I hope you have insurance or an extended warranty on this wagon.
Been trying.
Well, I think we've done our job.
I knew I should have listened to them. They were so persistent. I thought it was a scam.
No,
Insurance
that's
is a
what we're
scam.
here for. Look, it's okay. Where's the good news is you didn't die and you didn't leave your son an orphan. I don't know. I don't see a wife here. Does he have a mother? Were you just about to create an orphan?
His mother's at home. And
Oh,
howdy.
okay.
Well, I suggest
Counting?
you go home and count your blessings. Stay safe.
Well, I don't know how we're gonna make it from here.
Where's home for you guys?
Home for us is Howning. It's to the north.
Oh, unfortunately, we are heading in the opposite direction.
Ah, how far of a walk is it?
Oh, Howning for them, that's gonna be like a 10-day walk. They're probably gonna make it. So he explains to you, he'll probably just try to make it as best he can to his destination or to the closest town, which would be
Lisna?
I will say there is a small hamlet that you pass between Lisna and now. So he'll probably just try to make it back to that hamlet, which is about like a 2 or 3 hour horse ride, but probably like a half a day walk.
All right.
Okay.
Good luck to you.
Well, what were you selling?
Well, let's see what we have. He's gonna make a quick investigation roll. Oh, pretty good. Okay, so he is a merchant of weapons.
Ooh,
And
we can make this work. We are
Kind of
busy,
weapons.
but
We use those.
we can get you and your son to the town safely.
well, indeed, and if you ever do make it to, did I say Howning? I think I said the wrong city. Let me double
You
check.
did say Howning.
I think I fucked up. Orgar and Ogar. By the way, his name is Vorgar. And Orgar. Son.
Hi, Morgar. Hi, Orgar.
I'm gonna do so many of those like rhyming name things, guys. Get ready for it. Let's see here. We're doing maps and city descriptions. What's the town I said? Europe. So he's from Europe.
Europe.
Europe?
All right.
Like
YURIP.
Okay. Also
Still the
pronounced
north.
Europe.
Europe.
Did not mean to do that when I made the name,
You're
but
European?
He's from
Okay.
European. He's a European.
Sell his goods in the European zone.
Yeah. Are we in the Schengen zone currently? Are we going to get extra tax for this? I don't know how this works.
Well,
I would think fewer taxes.
well, he turns to his wares and he says, "Well, for rescuing us, I can offer you a few of our wares. It's not worth much, but this is made by a Europe smith. Which who would like to make a history check for me?
Probably not me.
I have +1 to history.
I'm
educated.
+0.
Yeah, I'm +1 also.
Okay, someone make
Can
a
we
history
all
check.
make?
All right, I'll
We'll
make it.
all rub
Javier.
all 3 brain cells.
I got
You know what? Fuck
together.
it.
14.
What do you get?
14.
Chrisley, you recognize the name Europe. It's a smaller town, but it is home to some of a major smithing master named Gilther Wormsteck.
Ooh, Vomstek, yeah.
Have
And it's kind of like it's a smaller town. It's like a big small town where most of the people are smiths.
What do they make? What's their specialty?
Everything. They make everything from like door handles to rings to jewelry to weapons to all sorts of things. Gilther Wormstock specifically is a weaponsmith, and his name is Legend as far as different things go with that. But the town itself, it's kind of like imagine if there was like a smithing convention.
A
And it's
weapons
just-
Baden-Baden, but
it's
for
just
weapons instead of spas.
Yes, and other things that you can smith out of metal. It is essentially like a craftsman's paradise.
Hey,
It's where people go to gain apprenticeships. It's where people go to make a name for themselves, et cetera, et cetera.
I I pass all this on to my companions. And
Cool.
I ask the smith, have you any sort of hook and rope apparatus?
Indeed, I do. And actually, he pulls out this interesting contraption. It's essentially a grapple line, but it actually has like a mechanical trebuchet sort of mechanic.
Little
Whoa.
harpoon.
You don't have to throw it yourself.
Oh, that's cool. I like
Wow, we can use that.
Yeah, absolutely.
Uh,
Is this piece for sale?
Well, for saving us, I'd freely offer it to you.
Well, we'll
Okay.
take it. Thank you. Is this like a shoulder mounted deal?
I'm sure you could find someone to tinker it for you, but it essentially just works like this, and he literally just sets it on the ground and clicks it, and just
How far away does it shoot?
it flings it like 200 feet.
Woo! Okay.
let's see if we can mount this on a donkey.
Yeah, at a 45 degree, and he says, "Oh, and look over here, and you can adjust the angle and blah 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 blah."
Does it
At 45 will give you the greatest reach, obviously. So 200 is its max, but you can go higher, you can go lower.
do we have
Nice.
do we have to wind it back up?
Yeah,
Ah,
but so like once you do it, there's like a little crank and it like cranks it tight so that you can like.
Is it an action to load though, an action to fire, or is it just action to fire, bonus action to load?
It is technically an action to load and an action to fire,
Okay.
but if you have already cranked it up fully, then it's already loaded.
it's readied. Okay.
Yeah.
It's readied.
So it's loading. Is
Yeah.
what it is. Yeah.
Yeah.
So what is this? What is this contraption called? Where you're from?
I forget the name of it. He called it something like the swanky arm. He's quite the. He's
Is it a European trebuchet?
Agnar. Who did we get this from? He said, "We got that from Stan's."
Damn.
Oh yeah, Stan's the weirdo.
Stance.
Dan.
Thank you so much for your generous gift.
Yes.
Do you
We
only
will
make
use it.
weapons, or do you also make shields?
We have some shields available. He looks.
any-
A few of the shields that he had were cracked and such, but he's got a pretty basic set of shields. He's got no magical weapons. The craftsmen in Europe aren't enchanters. But
No plus
That's-
one shields.
he does have some basic ass shields.
Do I have medium? I have medium armor right now. I don't think I need any other weaponry. What other weaponry sounds fun? Do you have a net by chance?
Net. I have a metal net. It's
Yeah,
fairly
that'll work.
useful.
Could be useful.
I'll buy that from you. How much?
Again, Savior's discount. This would run probably 75 gold. I'll knock it down to 50.
All yours, and I hand him 50 gold. And I remember we have the sled that Knight, my mare, has been dragging along. Let's mount the trebuchet to the sled.
Nice.
Okay.
I like it.
It is a very small trebuchet. I will say that upon looking at it, it will not fire the net. It like
No.
literally comes up to like
Two-
halfway up your shins.
Two separate things.
That's
I want
fine.
a sled. I want a sled Duche. Sled Duche.
I show him my hand cannon. I say, "Do you have anything I could shoot out of this?"
Well, probably, possibly. He picks it up,
He looks down the
and
barrel.
you can tell he's a
thing
merchant,
he does,
not
he
a
looks down the
warrior. Because the
barrel.
first thing he does is look down the barrel.
I go, whoa, 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 and I like push it away from his face.
and he says, "Oh, so apologies."
Don't apologize to me. It's your funeral.
Literally.
And he takes out a tool and he measures it really quick. He says, "This is a fairly standard barrel. I think we could find some firing for you." Agner, do you remember the case? Of course, father. And he runs off. He grabs and he plugs out this thing and he opens it up, and there's plenty of firepower in there. It's probably so like you look at it and you just quickly count like up top on top of the crate. There's probably 20 shots on top, and it looks like it would go down like another 5 So there's probably 100 shots that
So
would
just
work for your gun.
Standard bullets.
Yeah, they're your standard slugs. Just like pop them in.
Can I load multiple
Hmm.
per shot?
can certainly
Magazine
try.
cartridge.
You can certainly try.
All right. Yeah. How much? Would some of these run me?
I would say they're a silver a piece.
Silver piece. I'll take 20.
So the whole thing's probably so a silver a piece for 20 is too gold.
You got it.
Okay.
Look up. Is there like an item? I made up the metal net.
The metal net. There is a net. For it
There
being
is
metal,
a net.
so the normal net is AC is 10. For it being metal, can it have an AC of 15? AC DC of 15?
CDC.
Let's say 13.
13, I'll take it.
DC strength check.
DC strength check to rip it open. AC, you have to deal 5 slashing damage to rip it open.
I'll say 14. DC 14 strength check. And it takes 1 action. Because the way that he presented it to you is essentially like it's really bound so that there's like a small chain part of it, and that when you like whip it open, it'll essentially spread out and it will cover, we'll say 10 square feet.
Yes. It's actually spelled
Or 5.
It's
5
just
square
one block. It has a range of 5 to 15 feet.
Oh, it's just 1 block. Oh, okay. Yeah, 5 to
Yep.
15 feet range, which I'm gonna say that that's just a 10-foot range because it's metal.
Okay.
But whatever creature you essentially does has to make a DC 14 strength check, or they are restrained. Is that the?
Yeah. Well, no, if you hit it, it's it. So if I were to hit a creature, it's restrained, but then has to.
Oh, got it. Okay.
Yeah. I also don't have proficiency. No, it's martial. I have proficiency with the net. Okay.
I'm gonna say that with it being a metal net, it is gonna be a strength-based weapon.
That's
So
okay.
you
I still
have to
have
hit-
proficiency with it. I still get to add my proficiency bonus because it's a martial weapon, essentially.
Yes, it is a martial weapon. So I'm gonna say that it's you add your strength modifier to the hit plus any proficiency if you're proficient in martial weapons.
Perfect. Easy. Happily. I could make it my pact and hex weapon. That would be so bad.
That'd be evil.
It
doesn't deal
would,
damage, though, right?
it doesn't deal damage. It's a waste of.
Good if it's hex, I suppose.
Not you still, yeah. Anyway, I'm gonna turn to this guy also. I have this javelin. I like it, except for the fact that it doesn't explode when I throw it at things. I also have these flasks of oil and these rags. Do you have javelins without or like, do you have vials, like spears that are also flammable? Or I basically want to create, I described to him what is a Molotov javelin, and I'm wondering if this is feasible.
I don't have anything quite like that. I have literally all of the ingredients that you've just mentioned. But I don't have anything like that. No.
I don't think, with an intelligence of 6, I'm not smart enough to put it all together myself.
That's fair. I would find a tinkerer for you. Also, guys, since we're done with this encounter, do you guys mind if I make another cocktail real quick?
Yes.
Nope, I just
Make
did
your
that.
cocktail.
What are you making? Actually,
Gin
yeah,
tonic.
I was gonna say it
Gin
depends.
tonic. Cocktail break. Be back in 3.
Cheers.
Cheers.
I got this cool insulated mug with like a little handle on it.
I almost see it. There we
Oh,
are.
nice. That's cool.
Good now. That sounds amazing. I've been listening to Christmas music all day. No regrets.
Wow,
Peppermint
pre-Thanksgiving.
bark pretzels just a minute ago.
Well, here's the thing, Mazich, is I miss Germany because they don't give a fuck about Thanksgiving.
Right,
Uh,
good
Christmas
point.
time.
It's Weihnachtsmarkt, yeah?
Weihnachtsmarkt. Chris, I keep looking at your hat and I keep thinking it says Big Sus.
It says Big Sur, which is also Big Sus.
Sus.
I'm practicing my surgeon's knot. I can hate tying knots with my hands.
What's the surgeon's knot? Is that your suture?
It's not quite. There's sutures not. I mean, yeah, you're gonna tie sutures with it. It's a surgeon's knot is what you tie by hand. I don't like doing that. I like to just tie it with my instruments, and you learn an instrument knot. So one you can do with like your little forceps and needle picker uppers, and it's really easy to do.
Needle picker uppers.
That's the medical term. Definitely not
picker
needle drivers and Adson's forceps, although I prefer a DeBakey forcep. These are all
Fair
real
enough.
names. I'm just narcissists who refuse to just call it pickups or forceps or tweezers.
That's okay. Everyone does it.
Some narcissists.
Lawyers use lots of Latin. That
Mhm.
doesn't make a lot of sense.
Yeah,
Sus
but they didn't
parte, pro se.
create the Latin, you know?
Yeah, but they still use it.
It's,
What's the other one? Certiorari. That's a good one.
tertiary as in thirdly?
Certiorari.
Certiorari.
It's when a superior or Supreme Court grants review of something. They grant certiorari.
You're not pronouncing that right.
Oh, I am.
Damn it! What?
I paid $170,000 to pronounce that right.
For an expensive Latin course.
Exactly.
It sounds like a drunk saying it. I grant you certiorari.
I got a certiorari.
Sounds like Sean Connery.
Yeah.
Sean Connery.
Remember
He's
my
Sean
Sean
Connery.
Let's now.
Guys, well done
Ooh.
scaring off the Cyclopses.
No.
I'll take anal bum cover for 3,000.
Eight tits du jour.
You answered go and wagered for it. Go for it. Sorry, Matt. Back to you.
All right, where were we? You guys got a net? You guys got some bullets?
Yep.
As we bid adieu
And
to
a sledge,
these people,
sledge, you say?
I'll briefly tap them both on the shoulder and cast Enhanceability, and I say, "Here, a blessing from the goddess of the moon, Mina." And I'll give them Bear's Endurance for the next hour. They both gain 2d6 temporary hit points, and they have advantage on Constitution checks.
He grasps your hand. He says, "Thank you, priest. And if you gentlemen are ever in Europe, please look. Now I'm hearing it. Damn. You're ever in Europe. Please look us up. Vogar and Sons. It's
You
the
made
name
a
of
good
my
holiday
shop.
in Europe.
We'll remember it.
The dragon, the illusional dragon will run back to me and start behaving like a dog. And I'll just get its head down low and like wiggle its tail back and forth, and I'll pet the illusion. I'll open up my bag and he'll jump into my fanny pack of holding and close it back up, and we'll be on our way.
All right.
Okay.
Onward to Mornstar.
All right. Okay, guys. Roll one more d20.
Is this for the
feeling
same day or the
lucky.
next day?
Oh, yeah, that's right. You haven't taken a long rest. Yeah, so the rest of the day goes without an issue.
Cool.
Okay.
And I will say, because it's the dry lands, there's very little to distinguish what's a good campsite and what's a bad campsite. There's not a lot of cover out here.
Is there any cover? Is there any trees?
There's no trees.
Are there any
There's just sort of
bushes?
small brushes and cacti that dot the landscape, and this very cracked, dry ground.
I need shape Earth now.
Apparently.
That's fine. We'll just take watch turns.
Yep.
Right. I'll say for the sake of brevity, each of you just quickly roll. Okay, who's taking watch first?
I will. 11.
11. I'll say that for the first part of the watch, everything goes without worry.
Who's up next? I'll
I'll
wake
take the
up.
next
Skull.
watch.
Yeah.
It's a 19.
With a 19, Skull, nothing happens.
All right.
Do it, Chrisley.
15.
15. Nothing happens.
Okay.
Okay. But as you all rest, Phil, as you sleep, you dream.
Oh boy.
As you dream, your eyes open. It's spring. You have to squint.
It's a dream of spring.
You have to squint as the sunlight hits your eyes through the leaves of a willow. You're lying down, and a warm fur cradles your head, and a soft sound of a pan flute plays. As you look up, the sun makes it difficult to see, but you know whose lap you lay in. It's Fabian. He sits there playing his pipes. A cool breeze brushes past the two of you, and a warm feeling of comfort washes over you. What do you do?
I don't think I do anything. I think I just sit there and enjoy it.
You sit there and enjoy it. He's playing a jaunty tune, quick, light. You take a deep breath in, and you're enjoying this moment. And as you look up at the leaves rustling in the wind, you notice something about this doesn't feel authentic. And in that moment, the leaves stand still. The colors, vibrant in the spring twilight, begin to dull. And this gray moment takes over. And you hear a voice, and it says, "A lovely memory, partner." You sit up. What do you do?
I'll sit up. I'll immediately, not knowing where the voice comes from, I'll reach for Delfinger. And
He's not there. You reach for Delfinger and your sword. Delfinger is not there.
that'll cause me to freak out more. Do I have any idea where the voice is coming from?
You do. It's coming from right behind you.
Do I recognize the voice?
He says, "Turn around." And you do
I
recognize his
will.
voice.
Oh,
You do.
I'll turn around.
See there before you, a spring Eldarin. He's leaning against the willow.
Spring Eldred. Wait, recognize the voice?
You do.
Eldred. Who's a Spring Eldred? Can you remind me of the Eldred I know?
You know a few Spring Eldarin as acquaintances,
Oh.
but
Who are you?
but this one doesn't seem familiar to you.
Oh, okay.
He's,
So I don't recognize him. I recognize the voice, but not the person I'm seeing.
Yeah, he's different. He stands tall,
Hmm.
a sword at his hip, a lyre on his back, and a long green colt with gold trim.
Who are you? What do you want?
I would like you to make a perception check too, real quick.
Oh, that was almost awful. 22.
You recognize the sword at his hip. It's yours. Stealthfinger.
That doesn't belong to you.
He rushes up to you all of a sudden in a moment. And he puts his hand behind your head.
I'll put my hand behind his head too.
He cracks a smile. Of course, it belongs to you. His smile fades and he looks around. It hurts, doesn't it?
Everything does.
Not making memories like this anymore.
I don't know if I like your tone. Can I try to grab for the sword?
You grab for the sword?
Mm-hmm.
As you reach for it, you feel a power resonate. And he leans in and whispers to you and he says, "We'll bring this memory back." And the dream ends. And you wake up.
I immediately stand up, look around. I walk around the camp. I'm looking around. I'm taking a perimeter. What do I see?
It's morning. Are either of you doing anything right now? Chris?
I think I was on last watch, so
You see the dying embers of a fire flicker. You see Javier licking himself.
Okay.
He's a cat.
I'll summon Delfinger in my hand.
I will say, if you mean by summon, you mean draw your sword. Your
Well,
sword.
I think hex weapons I can bamf it and vanish it away. But Delfinger is also its own special thing.
Okay, yeah. So if you want to sort of just apparate it into your hand, I'll allow it.
Masters, help me out with this. I can't find this on my character sheet. Is it a feature?
I think it's part of the.
It's
isn't
tied
it
to
your
you.
pact?
It's tied to
Your
you.
pact weapon, pact of the blade.
Hex Warriors. Yep.
packet.
It's in there. That's how the hexblade works.
Yeah.
I'll saunter over to Phil. And we'll just say, Phil, you look a little off this morning. Everything all right?
I had a weird dream. There's a green cloak in it.
Green cloak.
I'm gonna roll an intelligence check to see if I remember anything else. 4. I don't. I remember green cloaks and spring willows.
I will say, Phil, make a history check with advantage. Or let me see if there's a.
Can I ask Delfinger? Can I communicate with him psychically? What am I trying to discern?
What are you trying to discern?
I think I'm trying to recall the dream. I ask him, yeah, do you remember this dream, Delfinger?
Delfinger says, I don't remember anything.
You were in it. There's a green. There's a spring eladrin, green cloak. Does that ring a bell to you?
Bellfinger silent.
Insight check. Is this ominous silence, or is this him not sharing silent, or is he just unaware silent? I
Roll an
want to see if
insight.
can my sword lie to me? Oh, the 17.
Bellfinger's never been quiet like this.
I eye it. I got all squinty
Don't-
eye at it.
I'll say with the 17 too.
Mhm.
You've been with Delfinger for a while. You know his nature is fairly genteel. Despite the nature of his ability to sort of take the blood in of what you slice down,
Mhm.
he's usually pretty upfront with you, and you sort of glean this to be less malicious, shall we say?
And him just trying to hide a secret.
Yeah, less like he's trying to hide his secret, and more like he's just doesn't know what to say.
Okay, I'll pretend to brush it off and just tell him I'm sure it's absolutely nothing, just some weird dream, am I right? And I'm gonna sell that lie with a 29 deception. I'm lying to my sword.
Yeah, okay.
And resheath them, and I start packing up camp. I tie my new trebuchet sled on to the back of my nightmare, or unless do you want Donkey to carry the trebuchet sled?
Donkey can carry it.
Okay, I'll tie it behind Donkey
I
today.
don't mind. Yeah, whatever.
The trebuchet sled.
The trebuchet sled. The
Matt,
donkey
what's the
mounted.
stats for the trebuchet sled?
I forget what we said about it.
2d6.
Oh, for the trebuchet sled. Well, essentially, you're just putting the trebuchet thing on the sled, right?
Yes.
So there's a sled, and there's the trebuchet thing. I haven't
So-
made a trebuchet thing yet, so I'll have to do that in the works. So I will.
Okay.
So make this. I will do it in blue, so that I remember.
God, there's no catapults in 5e. Maybe there is.
Well, I mean, it's
Trebuchet.
less of a catapult
5e.
and more of a grapple hook that you don't need to throw.
The correct answer is it's less of a catapult and more of a trebuchet.
Right.
Because Reddit will let you know the difference really quickly.
It's definitely not a catapult. It's fucking trebuchet.
Definitely a
At the
trebuchet.
beginning for a fucking reason.
What are you?
Um,
11th century Englishman? God, go with 12th century French. Am I
I'm gonna
right?
put
Get me started on the
trebuchet in my
ropes.
notes in all caps right now.
Trebuchet.
It is not a fucking catapult. It is a trebuchet.
Trebuchet.
In mechanical design, and it holds, so essentially it's just the grapple machine that'll allow you to hit a consistent 200-foot range.
Only 200 feet?
No, less. You can reel it in and adjust the angle to do less, essentially, or higher.
Oakley. I'll load the trebuchet sled onto the back of Donkey, and I'll get on mare and be on my merry way.
Yeah. I will also add, guys, it looks like the rope that they use for it is pretty thick. The rope can probably straight up pull like probably a 500 to 1,000 pounds worth of shit, but you didn't ask, so you don't know for sure.
That's a lot of rope.
It's a lot of, it's pretty thick rope.
For the trebuchet sled?
Yeah, well, like, so the trebuchet thing could launch, and then as you like crank it and reel it back in, it could probably pull some pretty heavy shit because it's pretty thick rope.
Oh, I didn't know there was a rope attached to it. I thought it was just a trebuchet.
Oh no, it's like a grapple hook thing. Yeah, it's like a grapple hook.
We might need to tie it to multiple horses if we want to try to catch something big.
Yeah. Someone designed it probably thinking like, oh, like, wouldn't it be nice if you had like a Batman grapple hook thing? But they didn't know what Batman was. And this is the first prototype, essentially.
Okay.
I love it.
So is it like, can we say like 3 feet by 3 feet in volume?
Yeah, it's pretty bulky, but you guys also have a bag of holding, so
Cool.
or a knapsack of holding. Or a boat, yeah. Anyway. All right. You guys pressing forward?
Yep.
Aye,
am.
sir. To
Okay.
Mornstar.
Do Mornstar.
Oh, god damn it. My
It
next
begins to
surgery.
cool
Oh,
drastically. The weather begins to cool. You sense that you're nearing your destination, especially knowing that it's near the coast.
Mhm.
And as you get further south, you actually see in the distance a small archway along the path. And we're about 200 feet out, so I need someone to make a perception check. Or,
Trebuchet attack.
or would you guys like to try to get closer before you make a? Well, how do you guys want to play this?
I want to make a perception check from distance.
Okay,
Me
make a
too.
perception check from distance.
12.
Well, I rolled a 26.
I
Okay,
can't.
I'll say. So it looks to be a pretty old structure. I'll say with the 26, you can see some figures moving around, and you can see a few like what are they called? The big bow things that shoot big things.
Ballistas?
Ballistas. You see a few ballistas you see 2 ballistas at the top. And you also see some figures, and it looks like they're moving hurriedly.
Are the ballistas pointing at us or away from us?
So there's 2 in it from Skull. I'll say from here, it looks like there's 2 in the front.
Mhm.
And then you can just make out with the 26, you can make out 2 sort of in the back. So it looks like this is sort of like a road guard position, and that they have sort of ballistas facing both ways towards each
Okay.
side of the road.
This is like a
And sorry,
fort or something in the middle
sorry,
of.
six in total. You can also make 2 sort of jutting off to the side, so it's sort of rectangular. And if you can imagine, like, there's like a ballista here, a ballista here, a ballista here, a ballista here, and then 2 on the edges, sort of doing like a sort of 360 thing around
Yeah.
the.
That
Wait,
makes sense.
are we at Mornstar or is this just like a fort?
We are not at Mornstar yet. This seems more like a garrison or a fort.
Are there
Okay.
flags? Like, are there local flags, or is this a highwayman?
There are local flags, and Skull, since you rolled the 26, I'll have you make a history check real quick.
All right. Ooh, 18.
18. I'll say with that, you do know. So you see these small green emblems, and they have a white face of a lion on it,
Hmm.
which you know to be these insignia of. Oh, sorry.
The Green
I'm
Gauntlet.
confusing my map. You do see blue flag with the face of a dragon on it.
And
Blue Eyes
do
White
I know
Dragon
that?
flag.
And you
Do I
know that this
recognize-
is the flag of Draconia.
Ah,
Oh,
all right.
we got to Draconia? I thought that was a different road. Did we get lost?
So no, so you guys know that the drylands are essentially controlled by Draconia.
Okay.
And that the Mornstar port town is technically within the Draconian state of affairs. The Mornstar port town is controlled by the 4 houses.
All right.
Okay. Well,
All right.
we mean no
This
harm.
is a draconian garrison. Let's just keep our heads down and walk right through.
Yeah,
I'm down.
I have no reason to suspect I'll be attacked. at
Yeah.
this point in time.
And if we are, we can petition the local courts.
I hope I've done my job well enough to keep you guys on your toes enough so that you actually have no idea what's about to happen. But we'll see.
I guess
We're
we'll keep
just
walking.
law-abiding citizens.
Yep, just on the road.
So,
So you guys are heading up to the garrison?
Yes, sir.
Yep.
Mhm.
Are there plants around?
Looking around as you approach, you do see a few small bursts of grass and cacti. I'll say with your, what was it, a 12?
Yes.
Yes. As you're walking along, so I'll say with your 12, you're not even focused on the garrison. You're focusing all your attention on the ground in front of you.
That's a nice cactus. That's a nice. See that? You see
That's a
those
nice
arms?
cactus. Look at the flower on that
Javier,
one.
Javier, see that arm? It takes 100 years for that cactus to grow that arm.
You see a
Fun
hummingbird,
fact.
a desert hummingbird flutter around and begin suckling out of a cactus flower, and you're like, wow, I've never seen that before.
I'm having a
Javier's
great
cat
time.
like instincts take over when he sees the hummingbird.
Pretty much. Oh, okay. Do you
Love
actually
it.
want that to happen, or are you being
His eyes
deceived?
go, his pupils dilate, and then he's fixated on.
Fixates on it? Oh, hence the lack of a perception check. I get it.
Exactly.
Got it. We will go with that. And as you guys approach, there are two guards at the base of this garrison. And as you guys get closer, you see it's this giant stone structure,
Mhm.
largely made out of just sort of like these quarried stones. They don't seem to be too valued. If anything, like it looks like, well, we won't get into all those details, but there are these large gray stones that essentially make this garrison, and it makes this archway over the road. You notice, Skull, I'm going to keep using your 26. You notice two doors at the base of the archways. So they're essentially like doors that like lead up so that you can get to the top of the garrison where the baluses are.
Mhm.
And while you're about 50 feet off, you hear the guard yell, "Halt!
I halt.
Out your horses!"
Yeah, wait, he wants us.
To
Oh,
halt.
okay.
Sir,
Yeah,
no
we halt.
disrespect, but this is a donkey.
And this is a mayor.
Hey, don't give a shit if it's your mother.
Oh,
We're gonna unpack.
I
That's a lot of.
want.
My mother was only half horse, by the way. No, wait,
This-
satyrs aren't. They're not half horse. Never mind.
Well,
I'm
we're
thinking
within 50
centaur.
feet now. Oh man, guys, I keep changing the rule on how perception works in my game, but no, we won't do another group perception thing. That was just something that was fun. But Skull, with your 26, you clock a few things. Number one, off to the left, you clock a sort of like a supply dump sort of thing. It kind of looks like just a whole bunch of barrels and sacks and stuff all stacked on top of each other. It could be provisions. Kind of looks like it would be provisions. You're not quite sure. I will say with your keen smell, there is a smell of burnt flesh in the air, very faintly,
Huh.
super faint. Like probably happened. We've been traveling now for quite a few hours. Probably happened last night or in the morning, like
Are we
really
talking,
early morning before the
like,
sun came up.
maybe they had a luau,
But there's
or
still quite like a track of burnt flesh smell.
Phil
Yeah.
takes
And
a long,
can
deep
I-
breath.
Can I tell if it's
Bill, you smell
Like-
jack shit. No, just kidding.
Smells like barbecue.
Smells
yeah,
like
was
barbecue.
it just like were they having a barbecue, grilling some steaks, or is this
Smells like
like
pork.
something more like dark meat? No,
Mm.
man flesh.
some long pig.
Long pig.
Yes.
Ooh, at this point, I'm going to have you make an investigation roll, I think, or
All right.
a nature check.
Well, I'm getting hungry, everybody.
I am too.
Smells like long pig.
No, this wouldn't be survival. This would be nature, right?
Whatever you say,
Yeah.
boss.
I think it'll be survival because cooking meat
Oh,
is a survival thing that all men have to learn.
okay. I'll roll survival.
That's terrible.
Then. 23 survival.
What was your question again?
Can I get any sense of what kind of flesh is being burnt? Is this like humanoid, or are they just like grilling some steaks? Having some
It smells like it might be more humanoid. It doesn't smell like it's certain. It doesn't smell like pork, beef, or chicken.
Okay, I'll like whisper to my buddies. I smell humanoid burnt flesh. Be on guard. Stay alert.
Okay. I'll watch the guards now. I'll see if any of them. I'll address the one who's moving towards us. Actually, the one who addressed us. We're just passing through. We're trying to get to the port. We got a big fishing trip coming up.
Boy, there's a tax into the port. It's 25 gold pieces for people, 5 for the horses.
Well, we already paid your guys back there.
Hey, bullshit. This is the strongest garrison outside of Mornstar. You ain't getting past us without paying the tax.
Is this legit? Can I like use
Do an
my
insight check.
insight
You can do
to
an
see
inside
if-
check.
Yeah, is this highway
law
robbery
check.
or is this like
19.
actually the law of the land?
I
Yeah.
want you. Well, okay. If you're trying to figure out if this is the law of the land, that's a history check.
No,
Oh.
I want to know if I'm trying to be. This guy's trying to scam me right now.
If you're trying
Well-
to, if you're just trying to figure out if this guy's pulling your fucking laces, like
Yeah,
that's a different thing. How do you
Yeah,
want to
I
play
wanted
this?
to
Do
roll-
you want to do like a law of the land thing? Do you want to lean on your past knowledge? Do you want to?
I want to trust my insights.
Okay, roll an insight check.
Okay, I rolled a 24. Pretty good. Pretty great.
Yeah, this guy's tugging your laces. You can tell that this is BS.
Do I get the sense this guy is very wise?
Off of his insight check,
I mean, I rolled a 19 for insight.
I'm gonna say that you don't have any sort of skill that allows you to tell his or determine his stats. But he's a soldier. At least he seems to be.
Are there other soldiers in earshot of us?
Yeah, so I'll say within this range, you guys can clock that there's 2 in front and that there's at least 4 on top.
If I were to whisper something to the soldier, would the other guys hear me?
You guys are still a little out of earshot. He called you guys to halt probably like 50 feet out from where you were. So I'll say that like with that, you guys probably took like another 20 feet closer to get. So you're like 30 feet away from each other.
Oh.
And I will say from this distance, Mazich, again with your amazing perception, you kind of clock that this guy's armor doesn't quite fit him right.
Right.
Which might not be a terrible thing. It's often that garrisons lose funds and can't outfit their armory correctly, but it's also kind of
Guys, they're
off-putting.
bandits. They're bandits, and they killed all the guards, and they took their armor and assumed their identities.
Probably.
Identity theft is a very serious crime.
Well,
I'll whisper. I'll hold the bag up, and I'll gesture for the guard to come get it.
Do you say anything, or do you just like hold it up and dangle it?
I hold and dangle, and I'll wait for him to come get it.
I dismount and bring it over here, mate. Not fucking around at all. Taxes are a very serious thing for our governance.
How many ballistas are trained on us right now?
Are you looking for that?
I'm looking around. Just how many? There's 6
roller
ballistas. How
perception,
many are
roller perception or
trained?
investigation. Roller perception or investigation to see how many are trained on you right now.
I got 23 perception. Oh, that was performance. Wait,
that's performance.
20 perception.
20 perception. You see the 2 forward mounted ballistas are definitely pointed at you.
Okay.
And they are loaded and ready to fire.
At least 2d6 damage.
2 or 4?
I'll walk straight up to him. I got a bag of silver, like with maybe a gold piece in total, but it's just like silver and copper.
Ching, ching, ching.
And
If
when
you're gonna do
he's-
that,
Hmm.
well, no, okay, that's fine. That's nitpicky. Go ahead. What are you saying?
I'll walk right up to him and I'll cast suggestion on him to go fire the ballista on the other guards. So he's got to make a wisdom save of 17 right now. There's only verbal components and the material components I have, which is
You whispered
uh,
that to him?
yeah.
I'm gonna say that. Well, so he saves, and he looks at you
saves?
kind of.
He saved on a 17 wisdom.
He's like, "What? Oh yeah, dude, he rolled an at 20."
Damn it.
He looks at you and says, "What the fuck you talking about, mate?" And he takes you, kicks under your knee, and brings you down and says, "Hey, mates, fire!"
I'll cast
Okay.
Mind Sliver on him.
And I
That's
need
fine.
everyone to roll initiative.
I'm gonna
As two
summon
ballistas.
Celestial.
Boom, boom. Fire at Chrisley and Skull.
Wait, not at me?
Yeah, you walked up.
Oh, that's right.
The first one hits Skull. The second one misses Chrisley. Skull, a 25 hits you, correct?
Yeah, for sure.
Okay, yeah, 25 hits. And Chrisley, I'm assuming 11 misses you.
Sure does.
Okay, so let's roll some damage, and then I need to redraw my map because I thought you guys were gonna fight those fucking cyclops.
Nope.
Nope. Someone was using their brain.
What is a ballista again?
It's like a giant crossbow.
Right, but I have a thing on it.
A stat block. Here, let me get
D&D ballista.
Yeah, it's true.
D&D
D&D 5e.
Beyond.
I was trying to do my DM guide. That's for inspiration, not for quick lookups. Dude, I don't know how Matt Mercer sometimes just like, I'm gonna open up the book instead of fucking finding the.
He opens
Yeah,
up the
when-
book all the
dude.
time.
But when he does open up the book, he like goes right to where he needs the information. It's like
It's not a very big book. Spells
True.
are in chapter 7. To be
And it
fair.
is well I'm gonna go with this stat block that I found, which is 3d12
all right.
plus 9.
plus 9.
Piercing
I'm looking at the
damage.
same one.
Damn. Okay. What's the damage report, Captain?
The damage report, once I found my d12s, will be
Engineer
fucking massive.
damage report.
Damage report. I think I need a dice tray.
Yeah.
Captain, I'm giving her all she's got.
I'm
Is
giving
it
her all
d12?
she
Yes,
got.
it is. 3d12.
D12s are fun dice to roll.
Yes, they are. I used to roll those as my hit dice for a barbarian. Man, was that satisfying when I rolled that 12.
Yeah.
I had my
That's an
charges
11
once.
plus 9 is 20 points of piercing damage to Skull.
Hot damn.
Ouch.
And Chrisley, you evaded it?
Skirt.
Skirt, skirt.
Sweet. Okay, let's roll initiatives.
I
Oh
got,
boy.
No.
what was my initiative? 17.
19.
11.
17, 19, and 11,
Yes, sir.
Yark.
which is Javier, Bill, and Skull, respectively.
Yep.
Yup.
Okay, let me see here. I have a nice bookmark that Chris Masich gave me. That's up to Chris Masich for giving me this nice bookmark.
You're welcome. Forgot what the bookmark was. Don't know what it was. I sent you a few things. Let's fuck these guys up.
Oh, I'm so excited for it.
I'm gonna perforate
As
these
I get
motherfuckers.
shot by the ballista, I just say, you all picked the wrong travelers to mess with today. We will destroy you.
Ooh.
Javier takes his mini rapier out of his ear that he wears as an earring. He resizes it to normal resize.
Oh, I didn't know it was an earring. I didn't
Yeah,
pick
I've
up
got
on that.
three sizes.
Huh.
Shrink down this big, normal rapier
What is
size,
happening
and then
here?
10-foot pole.
That is pretty nice. That's pretty
no,
nice.
And it.
These ballistae are going to be a problem. How many ballistae total are being manned?
There's only 2
There
pointed at us
are
right now.
6 on top.
Oh wait, 2 of them are being manned.
2 of them are
Or
being
pointed
manned,
at us right
and
now.
they were
That's-
pointed at you because
it's not gonna be a
I'll show
problem.
you. I'll show you a map in a second.
Hey, we have our grappling hook.
Our
Storming
Trebu
Castle.
sled.
Have fun storming the castle.
Oh, I was just going to not to metagame. I'm just gonna thunderstep up to one of them and fire it at the other.
Hey, that's pretty cool.
It's a great idea.
And even if he has me restrained,
Thunder
guess what the
Step?
components are
Ooh,
required
now
for thunderstep?
confusing.
Is that Misty Step and Thunder Wave?
It is
Oh,
That's
you
pretty
guys are gonna
cool.
be
very
fine.
astute. Oh, I'm not worried.
I've never heard of Thunder Step before. That's pretty cool.
It's a good spell.
It's a little expensive.
Yeah,
It's an
but
action
pretty cool.
as opposed to
It's a
bonus
third
action.
level action. Con save for 3d10 damage.
But it does, when you cast it, it causes damage to anyone nearby you, right?
Correct. They have to make a con save within 10 feet of me. Or
Oh,
take
and you're right
3d10.
next to the guy.
Yeah, that's why you just grabbed me.
Oh. That's perfect.
It only requires a verbal component, so the trigger phrase is Thundershock. Wait,
Pikachu,
Thunder.
use Thunder Wave.
Thunderstruck.
Pika.
Thunderstruck.
Hey, did you hear the news? Ash is now world champion, apparently.
is, dude.
People are reporting on it.
NPR made a fucking report on it.
It only took him 20
Shocker, the
years.
protagonist of the show for the last 20 years is the
Is
best.
finally a Pokemon master. What?
Are
I
they
wanna
going to
be the
retire
very
him?
best.
Right? What's next?
Year's time.
Yeah.
They
Like,
need
what
more
else?
IP.
Dude, if they retire Ash, thank fucking God. Like,
I think they're gonna send him to the new region, I bet.
oh no, 100% they are. But if they do retire him, thank God.
I went to GameStop today. I was the only person in GameStop. And I was like, look, I'm gonna be in surgery all day tomorrow. Can I pick up my copy of Pokemon Violet right now? She said, I'll let you have it at 10 o'clock tonight, but not anytime sooner than that. I was like, come on. Surgery.
I was
She's like,
looking
don't
at
care.
the leaked Pokédex earlier today.
The difference is
They're
it's
releasing one?
it's almost swayed me because I was gonna get Scarlet. And then I see the other one gets the Bagon, Bagone, and that evolutionary tree. It also gets the ghost
Salamence?
dragons.
Guitar's better.
Salamence.
Guitar's better.
Dragapult.
Guitar's better.
Oh, they've got the new Tyranitar.
Yeah, it's got Tyranitar in the
Rock
Scarlet.
Is
Electric.
that on Switch?
Rock Electric
Yeah.
is 4 times weak
Yeah,
to
Pokemon
ground.
games on Switch? No way. No, sorry, Chrisley.
Okay, I'm just
Rock
saying.
Electric is not a good type.
It is.
Nothing about Rock Electric.
The new
Makes-
Chrisley, did you hear about the new mechanic for it?
I've heard nothing about a new Pokemon game.
The new mechanic is essentially you can change a Pokemon's type.
Yeah, you can terrestrialize it. So they have like hidden types. And if you do like a power move, or what was the other one? The crystal moves.
You can Ash's warrior
Mega
Pokemon.
form, yeah, Mega Evolution. You can Mega Evolution some Pokemon with new types. And
Sounds
so
like
you
some
can
12-year-olds would be crushing this.
yeah, it's
PvP realm.
PvP can be real broken real quick.
PvP is serious.
I hope this becomes the new
Serious
PvP
business.
game.
I
the-
love PvP.
The last one, Sword and Shield, is still the head PvP. Like BDSP did not take over the PvP realm. Brilliant Diamond Shining Pearl. That was the last Switch game, aside from Arceus, but that doesn't count. I loved Arceus though.
I've just been playing Modern Warfare.
Arceus was fun.
It was great. I can't wait for Let's Go Pokemon Legends Celebi.
Chris Lee, are you gonna play God of War?
Yes. Just as soon as I finish the first one.
You need to finish the first one.
I know.
You would love
I
it.
know.
They're
I
great
know.
games.
I know.
It honestly was such a good game. I was talking to Mazich about it.
Started
The
over.
new one is great.
Oh,
Both games are fantastic, and you would love them both.
Yeah,
So,
I mean,
Maz,
I
you're in
paid money for
Vanaheim?
it. I might as well play it.
Maz, that you're in
Yeah,
Vanaheim?
I am in Vanaheim, and it's my favorite realm.
It's pretty great.
It's awesome.
I can't sugarcoat it for you.
Oh, and the my character's namesake,
No spoilers for God of War. I know it's been out for
Skull.
like 5 years, but
Skull is there.
and Hati, Skull and Hati.
The celestial wolves that chase the sun and the moon.
Maz, what side quests have you done in Vanaheim yet? Did you do the water one?
Yes, I just did that one.
Okay.
Yeah, so I'm like exploring the plains and the jungle.
Yeah.
I love the area. It's so cool.
Are you with Atreus?
Yes.
Yeah. That's my only regret.
Should I be with the other character?
No, don't be with Freya yet.
Okay. I'm assuming some mom stuff is gonna happen because of the frozen lightning.
Freya. I thought
You
Freya
learn
was
more.
dead.
No. Frigg is dead.
Oh, no, wait. What's his wife in the first one?
Faye.
Faye. Thank you.
Frigg is dead emotionally.
Frigg always dies. Frigg dies in every. He just dies.
She does.
Or she dies. Wait, no, I'm thinking of someone else then. Who's the guy who gets killed by the piece of holly?
Balder.
The holly god. Yeah, Balder. That's right.
Mistletoe.
Okay.
Mistletoe.
All right, we're
shit.
in business.
We're in business.
Okay.
We're in business.
Explain.
Okay. This is Skull.
Uh-huh.
Javier. This is Phil.
Yep.
This is the guard that you were talking about.
Wait, am I red or blue?
You are blue.
Okay.
Guard is red.
Yep.
Guard is red. And actually, do I have enough colors just to make all of these guys red or orange? That'd be very nice.
That's okay. I know I'll be able to follow where I am. Don't worry about that.
Okay,
There are
enemies
at
are
least-
red or orange.
There
Cool.
are at least 4 other enemies up on the garrison, firing ballistas down from above.
Mm-hmm.
Who's first initiative?
The first initiative goes to a bandit number 3.
Number 3, my lord. Pick number three.
Who is up in the garrisons, and bandit number 3 loads the left ballista.
Did he know?
Yes, he did. And now it's Phil's turn.
I will.
Phil.
Yeah, I will sidestep. So I will, without leaving his opportunity attack range. Wait, no, Javier is ahead of me.
Yeah, I rolled a 19.
Oh, yeah, sorry. Oh, Javier rolled a 19. Phil, you rolled a 17?
Yes.
Correct.
Okay, got it. I'll switch it. Okay, Javier, you're up.
All right. How tall is this wall? What are we looking at?
This is about 25 feet up.
Okay. And how far away am I from the wall?
You yourself are about. Did I say you're yellow?
Sure.
2, 3, 4, 5. You're about 25 feet from the wall, but you got some people in between you, so I'd say you'd probably have to go around a little bit. But you can make it within 30 feet. That's easy.
All right. Well, say I activate my boots, and
Okay.
I'm 20 feet in the air,
Okay.
and then I do a dashy dash,
Okay.
and I run at the wall and jump 5 feet to get up on
Okay.
there.
All right. So you essentially just flop up here.
I do, and I'll attack
Nice.
that ballista. Well, the operator.
Move away
Do
from me.
you attack the ballista or the operator?
The operator. Yeah.
Okay. So I will say you probably have enough distance because you have 40 feet total, right?
Yes. But I can also dash, so I got up to 80.
I will say, yeah, I'll say that you can get here.
Okay. Cool. So after doing an anime run in midair, I attack him with my rapier.
Rapier.
All right, go ahead and make an attack to hit.
Rolled pretty poorly on that first one. Actually, precise strike. I'm gonna do that. I forgot I can do that.
Wow.
So I'll add a superiority die to that. Oh yeah. How about an 18?
An 18 hits.
Excellent. Rolling for damage. And then that'll be 20 damage, including the sneak attack.
Yeah, 20 damage. All right.
And then I'm gonna do it again.
Yeah, sick.
And I'm gonna use another superior. Well, I can't actually use superior dice because it's a bonus action. How about a 14 to hit? Does that hit?
14 misses.
'Kay.
So your first attack deals some pretty heavy damage to the guy. You find like a nice chunk in the armor. Again, as you get closer to these guys, it doesn't look like the armor really fits them well. So you find a nice little gap in it and stab him up nice and right. But then your second pierce, as he adjusts to the surprise of having a tabaxi just suddenly walk on the middle of the air and jump up there, he shifts quickly and it does glance off the armor that he is wearing.
Okay. Then I will use whatever remaining movement I have to run to. I assume there's like a walkway around the edge of the wall. Is that right?
Yes, and since you've gotten up here, you also notice the exits. So as I mentioned before, when you guys got closer, there were stairwells at the base of the pillars,
Okay.
at the base of the archways, and you sort of see these trap doors at the top. You assume that's like where the like if you were run up and down the stairwells, that's where the trap doors would like lead you, essentially.
Makes sense.
Instead of the normal staircases up and down.
Okay. In that case, I'll run over to the ballista that's, I guess, closest to me. That's unoccupied.
So so like over here?
Sure.
So are you bonus actioning dash or are you bonusing actioning disengage?
I don't have to disengage. I can just
Oh, you
dash
don't?
away.
I thought you bonus action disengage. Ah!
That's just a thing I can do.
Ruining my
He's
plan. Okay.
He's a
swashbuckler.
swashbuckler.
Okay, you run over there. You run over there.
Just choose not to. They
No.
legally cannot attack you if you don't consent.
Ah, he's a pirate. I don't want to hit him.
All right, and then I will end my turn there.
Okay.
My
with
turn?
That it is. No, it's actually the captain that has you, and so he's gonna try to grapple you, and I'm gonna say that it's with advantage because he tried to like flip you around and knock your knee out
That's fine.
from earlier.
Yeah.
So I want a contested strength check against you.
Do I make it's an athletics check?
You know what? Sure. Let's make it an athletics roll. And let me.
I'm gonna
pull
burn
up
a luck.
that
Oh,
one.
actually, this isn't actually. I don't need to succeed here. Okay. 17.
Okay, so he gets advantage. He got it at 20. So you
Cool.
are grappled.
Yep.
Okay. And he is going to still make an offhanded attack against you. That's going to be a 17 to hit.
That's my armor class.
Ah, okay. We say tie goes to the defender, so you are fine. Although, wait, no, you're grappled, so
He has advantage, but it's off.
That's-
Yeah, you have.
No, only if
No.
you're restrained. Does it?
Okay.
Your speed is just 0.
That's fine. I'm about to ruin this man's life.
Okay. With that, Phil, it is your turn.
I gesture to Skull and I yell, grab me. Grab my hand specifically. And then
we're away from each other.
yes, come grab my hand is what I'm saying.
Well, it's not my turn.
I know. I'm just telling you this is what's happening.
Okay.
I'm gonna stare the guy who's restraining me in the eye, and he'll see the satyr eyes turn real rectangular, and they'll get really wide, and in there he'll see a reflection of himself dying and all of his loved ones at his funeral just crying over him. And he'll zoom back out, and I'll whisper into his ear, "I'm gonna kill you last." And
Okay, Brendan Lee Mulligan, shit.
Wow.
I cast Hexblade's Curse on him, which is just a bonus action.
Okay.
And I'm gonna save my action. I've got a spell prepared for when for when Skull grabs onto me. And the spell is gonna take Skull with him. I'm preparing
All right.
Thunderstep for when he grabs on.
So you're preparing Thunderstep. Okay, sounds
Yep.
good.
Cool.
Okay. Next in the order is Band Captain number 2, who is going to right over here. And he's going to make a multi-attack against you.
Well, that was a bad decision on his part.
Or meat for the grinder.
You can make 2 multi-attacks. Okay, cool. The first attack is a 23 to hit.
That'll hit.
So then the other attack hits as well, and you take 2d6 plus 6 slashing damage. So you take 13 slashing damage
Total?
total.
Okay. So I have to make 2 con saves. First one saves. Second one also saves. Cool.
Nice.
Because I'm concentrating on holding that spell.
Up next is Bandit Captain number 4.
So many if everyone's a captain, it really undermines the title of captain.
It really does, but it helps me. Don't say that. They're actually all
When
just
everyone's a
bandits.
captain.
Nobody's
They're
a
all
captain.
bandits, but this is a world where bandit captains are just bandits. Trust me,
This
God.
is like Captain
I
of the
mean,
Army,
we are
not
level
Captain of the Navy, right?
Just don't make me
We're
pull up the
level
bandit
11
general,
PCs.
okay?
Captain of the Army ain't no shit.
Just don't. Yeah. You guys are gonna go out to sea, and you're gonna bump into the bandit admiral, and you guys are all gonna be like, "Oh, Mr. Wild."
The bandit. That's the
That
BBEG.
sounds
It's the
awesome.
Bandit Brigadier General.
I can't wait for that day.
Brigadier General.
That's gonna be so fun.
This helps me. It helps me to read. Anyway, you're shit. Fuck.
He's a 4-star
anyways.
general. There's only a 5-star general in times of war.
That's
Joint
1, that's 2,
Chiefs
that's
of
3, that's 4.
Bandits.
So this ballista gets to take another shot at Skull.
Ah,
So
okay.
Skull, that's going to be a 9 to hit.
That's a fat miss,
That's
sir.
a fat miss. So
This
as
is
a
literally
giant
everything.
ballista bullet just rains in on you, and completely misses you.
Come on,
It's like a
Skull's
very
turn.
better
Skull's
next
turn.
time.
Skull's turn. Skull's turn.
All right. And that was. It is Skull's turn.
All right, I'm going to walk over to Phil and grab his hand.
Boom! And as he does that, I yell Thunderstruck at the top of my lungs so loud that all of the guards around me have to make a con save of 17.
So that includes. So that's just 1 and 2 in front of you, right?
10 feet, yeah, the 10 feet. Both of those right next to me.
Got it. Okay. So Captain number 1 saves, and Captain number 2. What's the DC?
17.
Captain number 2 fails.
Okay, who's grappling me?
Captain number 1.
Okay, so he still takes 10 damage.
Okay.
The second guy takes 12.
Okay.
And Skull and I are teleported immediately up behind the we'll go to the duo on the left.
And so 1 takes 10, 2 takes 12.
12. And Skull and I are teleported to the the ballista on the left.
So you are now over here.
Behind them specifically. So it goes us, ballista, ballista in a linear fashion.
Like that?
Further left, but yeah.
Oh, like literally like this.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll allow it.
That's my turn.
Right. Well, it's still my turn. So I still have 15 feet of movement. Which piece am I? Am I the one in the middle or on the furthest left?
You are on the furthest left. You are blue. Phil's green.
Okay. Okay, first I will bonus action shift as you guys watch as I take on a more wolfish form, become a bit hairier, bulkier. I grow claws and fangs and whatnot. So I get some temporary hit points for that, and my AC goes up by 1. The hit points is 8 plus 1d6. Oh, I rolled a 6, so I get 14 temporary hit points. And I would like to spend my 15 feet of movement to can I move down can I move diagonally to the right?
You can move. Yes, you can.
And then I want to do can I move one more to the right from there? Or
Yeah,
I think that's all my movement.
I think so. 5, 10. Yeah, 15.
Okay. And I will cast Spirit Guardians at a 5th level.
Sick.
Oh boy, the spirit blender.
Armageddon.
Spirit Guardians
Will it
are coming
blend?
out.
Will it blend?
This
Bandit
time-
Captain Edition.
This time I want my Spirit Guardians to be a constant rain of arrows made out of moonlight coming down from above.
Wow.
And
All
as
right,
part of the spell,
Aldrich.
I must specify my 2 friends, Javier and Phil, cannot be harmed by the arrows.
Got it. So you say a
Give
quick,
me a
quick
DS.
prayer. What's the radius on that?
15-foot radius centered on me.
15-foot radius centered on you.
Yeah, so it'll
And
just get those 2 for now.
got it. Okay,
And they don't take damage until they start their turn.
got it. So that's number 3 and number 4. Got it. Okay.
Give me Aldrich of the Deep vibes here.
Exactly. Or I'm like Aldrich, or more like Gwendolyn from Dark
Gwendolyn,
Souls.
who's been taken over by Aldrich.
Exactly, yeah.
Okay. All right. With that in mind, Skull, you had a thing of 11, so now it's number 6's turn. Chrisley, he's going to turn around and he is going to. He's going to take 2 daggers out and he's going to yeet them at you.
I just said, just try it.
All right. He's going to take 2 attack rolls.
Okay.
The first one is a 21 to hit,
Sure.
and the second one is a 10 to hit.
Yeah, that one misses.
That one misses. Okay, so you take, let's see here. Oof. Jeez, you take 4 points of slashing damage.
Okay. I was gonna uncannily dodge, but I don't even think that's worth a reaction.
So you literally take the dagger and make the laugh that I just made.
Okay, can I like just like pull it out of me? It went into me like a centimeter or 2.
Sure, and as you do, I would like you to make either a performance or an intimidation check.
Oh, intimidation for sure. And then I like lick the blood off the blade. And
Okay.
that'll be 21.
Oh, yeah. This guy is scared of you. He goes, a captain! And they all say, yeah?
No, I'm the
what?
captain.
What?
Look at me. Look at me. I'm the captain now.
I'm
That's
the
what Javier
captain now.
says. Javier says, I'm the
Um,
captain now.
As he says that, though, 2 more. Well, actually, hang on. Bandit number 5 is going to take his shot. He's going to do the same thing to you.
Okay.
only one of those hits because a 22 does hit you, correct?
Yes.
Okay, that one's going to be for a 9 points of slashing damage.
All right. I'll uncannily dodge on that one.
Got it. Does that impose disadvantage? Do I have to roll again?
Nope. I just take half.
Okay, so you take 4 points of slashing damage, and as this guy yells out, "Captain," and they'll say, "Yeah, yeah, yeah, yeah." 2 more do pop out on top.
Okay.
Oh. No, I'm the captain.
No, I'm the captain. I'm the captain.
DM, the one on the left that popped out near me will take Spirit Guardian's damage for entering the radius on his turn.
Got it. How much damage?
So he has to make a DC 17 Wisdom saving throw.
Got it. Let me add these guys to the combat. They also need to roll new initiative.
Oh boy. Maz, I'm gonna give you inspiration on the next round. Please remind me.
All right.
Because you can use the inspiration and add it to spell damage.
Ew. Ew. Really?
Really?
These new guys are now in the order.
So many captains. Javier is your new captain.
I am your captain now.
Hey, do we have a group name?
Not really. You kind of have the winter clause going because Faywin had you in your.
Oh yeah. So that was like a fairly regional tournament, was it not?
It was, so it's not world
Quarter
renowned.
semifinals.
Okay, so we
I have
are at the
claws.
top of the round.
That was that just who just went? Javier just went, right?
Some bandits went after Javier.
So it's my turn?
Well, wait. The bandit that just walked up into my Spirit Guardian's range needs to make a Wisdom save.
He does. And he probably fails that wisdom save. How much damage is it right now?
Well, it's DC 17. I rolled 27 points for radiant damage. He takes half if he succeeds, full 27 if he fails.
Got it. Hang on, just give me 1 sec. Where did the freaking tab go? There he is. He fails. How much damage does he take?
27 radiant.
27.
As arrows made out of moonlight impale him from above.
Got it. Give me just 1 second, guys.
No worries.
Okay, with that, it is bandit number 3's turn, and he also needs to make a wisdom save, correct?
Number 3, my lord.
Which one is number 3?
He is this one right here.
Yeah.
Yes.
DC 17 Wisdom save.
And he fails that save.
Oh wait, I rolled the wrong
27 on
spell.
the last damage.
Yeah, I'm supposed to roll it each time. This time I rolled a 29.
Oh.
9. So he takes 29 points of damage.
Wahahaha. Spirit Guardians.
Okay, so he is noticing that none of you guys are up here right now. He's going to take a quick slash at Phil. He's going to take actually a multi-attack.
Perfect.
He's going to make 2 attacks against you. And the first one is a 13 to hit.
Misses.
Yeah, the second one is a 21 to hit.
Fuck it. Shield.
Okay.
Misses.
Shield is a reaction that adds what, 2 to your AC?
5 to my AC.
Ah, sick. All right, so both attacks glance off you. Okay. From there, it is number 7's turn again. So I suppose that he also takes how much damage? 29? Or if he fails
Well,
to-
he has to make a wisdom saving throw, and it's going to be 27 points of radiant damage if he fails,
and
half
it's a
if he
DC
succeeds.
It's a DC 17.
Yes, sir.
So he fails, so he loses another 29 points of damage. Holy shit.
27.
Is he alive? Did some random bandit have
He is
more than
still
50
alive.
hit
He is
points?
hardly hanging on, and
You
know,
mean
for his
Captain?
turn, his
His
turn,
Captain Bandit.
for his turn, Captain Bandit number 7 turns around and he says, "You know what? I just taken a fucking beating. Look here, guys. Like this fucking sucks. I'm out." And he just
Nope, not today.
he does this too. He's still alive. He's running down the stairwell.
Do I get a? Was he within? Oh, he wasn't within range for an opportunity
Is he in
attack.
range than me? No.
Was
No,
he next to me?
He was here. He was here.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Damn it. Because I have Warcaster. I can cast a spell as an opportunity attack.
He's gonna hide in the stairwell for a little bit. So I'll also say that next up is number 1's turn, and number 1's fucking pissed, and he's gonna go, "Oh shit," and he's gonna run and get the door.
Okay.
So he's in the stairwell somewhere.
All right.
My range, did he?
What's that?
Did he enter my melee range?
No, he's in the building. He's
Okay.
separate from me right now.
All right, all right.
I will say that then it is number 8's turn.
Oh my gosh. Do I even get to go?
Oh wait,
Nope.
So many bandits. Captains.
what's your thing again?
17 was my
Oh yeah, these guys all go
initiative.
before you.
Oh
So
my
he goes,
god.
and he actually has a multi-attack with a bow. He's going to attack. He's going to attack Javier. Javier, I'm assuming these both miss 15 and 8.
And that's who's attacking me?
This guy right here.
Little
With
boy
the bow?
blue.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, he misses.
Okay. Yeah. So that's the end of his turn. Now, Phil, it is your turn.
I'll walk over a little bit closer to Skull. I'll stand next to him so it's the two of us looking at the two of them. And then I will call upon my shadow, and my shadows will start to really just kind of evolve and get really fey, and they get really animalistic and monsterish, and I'll cast Spirit Shroud on myself.
Ooh,
Oh, wait, here.
that's a good
I
one.
totally skipped your turn. My bad, dude.
Oh, Javier's turn. Yeah.
Yeah.
Skr.
Oh,
All right. Javier's gonna do a little. Well, actually, is it the ballista I'm next to? How much
Yeah.
range of motion do we have on that bad boy?
What's that?
Are we talking like? Is it only point out towards the away from the garrison? or-
Yeah, it only points that away.
All
It
right.
doesn't
Fair
have
enough.
a full 360 swivel.
Fair
I'll say
enough.
you can point it like this direction, like a full
Yeah.
90 degrees,
Right.
but you
So
can't.
180 degrees of motion. Got it.
Yeah.
I will go ahead and run back at that first guy that I attacked.
So like over here.
Yeah. And I'm gonna do it again. That's 20 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
$19 damage on that first one,
Nice.
and I will attack him again.
Okay.
And that's 23 to hit.
23. Ooh, he is looking bad.
Oh no, I'm sorry. That was for the second attack. That was a 23 to hit, not for damage.
Oh, 23. Yeah, okay.
yeah.
And then what's the damage?
Then damage is gonna be just a mere 9 damage.
Oof. Got it. Anything else you'd like to do?
Yeah, I'm gonna skirt back away from them. Is there like a middle ground? Like, can I go diagonally to the left, or is
Yeah.
it like a walkway?
Here, you mean?
Yeah, just like generally away.
Yeah, you can go like here.
Yeah.
This whole
Yeah,
rectangle,
yeah.
this whole rectangle is the top of the building.
Oh, okay. I was picturing like a walkway around the edge, but yeah.
Yeah.
No, that's cool. All right. Yep. I'll stay there.
Yeah. These are like sort of like pillars that are like support beams. They jut out.
Got it.
Yeah.
And that'll be it for me.
Okay. With that, sorry, Phil, now you may go.
So I cast Spirit Shadow myself, and you see all the spirits around me just kind of split. And the shadows around me split and become a lot more animalistic and a lot more feral. And I will make a slashing flourish multi-attack on the first guy with my rapier. So the first attack is going to be oh boy. Does a 15, wait a minute. 15, you can spend additional 20. Do I have to tell you now if I want to use lucky?
I don't remember how it rules.
Says you can spend luck points after you roll the die before the outcome is
feel like- I
determined.
feel like
Right. You can
do.
re-roll. You can re-roll, but then you got to tell them what your roll is gonna be.
Okay, so I'm re-rolling because I don't know if a 15 will hit, so I'm giving myself advantage on this.
Okay.
It's a nat 20.
Okay.
Nice.
There we go. Okay, so the first,
To be clear, hang on, are you green or blue? You're green.
I'm green and I moved a little
right
bit
here?
closer. Yeah, I moved right there.
Okay.
I also pumped a slashing flourish into this. So let
Okay.
me give you the damage piece by piece. So it's a 20 points of damage for just the basic hit. And then on top of that, it's another 8. So 28 points of damage on the first guy. Wait, that doesn't include Spirit Shroud. So Spirit Shroud's another 2d8.
Jesus.
Would it be another 2d8? I think so. Mazich, what would you say? Would that crit with me?
I think so.
Yeah, okay.
Well, wait, I'm not sure. What is Spirit Shroud?
It's a spell that boosts all the damage I do by a d8.
No, that's not part of the crit. The crit's just the base damage, right? Doubled.
Any attack you make deals 1d8 extra damage. I think so, because a smite is worded the same way.
Well, yes, so you're allowed to cast it on top. What I'm saying is that the 1d8 will not double.
But I think it does because smite's double on crit.
Smites do double.
Yeah, I think it does get doubled.
Double it,
It
my
does
dude.
work like a smite.
Double it, my dude.
Okay, so then the first attack, and this is just the one attack, is 35 plus 8, so 43 points of damage to the one guy.
Holy
It's a
shit.
slashing flourish, so with this attack, I get to lash out at anything else around me. So the guy next to him is going to get an additional 8 plus 15 damage.
Even if he's 10 feet
I
away.
don't even have to roll to hit him just because of the slashing flourish.
Even if he's 10 feet away from you.
He's next to me because I moved next to Skull.
Oh, got it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he is next to you. So this guy
So-
gets eviscerated. If you'd like to describe your crit now, would be the time.
I stab into him, and all of the shadows around me just continue to like stab and slash after and you see his shadow on the ground just kind of just start to fall to pieces, and as his shadow falls apart, he just kind of withers and desiccates into a desanguinated husk.
Oh, did he die?
He died. Second guy, just by being next to that first guy, takes 23 points of damage.
Wow.
Is he still alive?
Wow.
He's
Wow.
still alive.
Okay.
At this point, though,
Mhm.
it is.
Oh, I got another attack.
Oh yeah, you got more attacks. Go for it. Dude.
That was just one attack. I'm actually going to walk over to that spot right next to Javier. where all three of those guys are right in range. I'm only supposed to use one
You're gonna walk
flourish.
over here?
No, I'm only supposed to use one flourish, so I'm just gonna attack the other guy. Does a 16 hit?
A 16 hits.
Okay. So that's 10 plus a d8. Oh, so what? Okay, so that's 11 points of damage. Did you get the 23 points of damage I just did to him, though?
The 23 plus the 11.
Yep.
Yep. So
And I stare. Oh, I can't see guard number 1, can I?
you can't.
I yell, Bandit Captain number 1, I'm coming for you last still.
Just, how did he know my full name?
How did you know my title and rank? And that ends my turn.
No, that's his name. That's not his
Bandit
title.
Bandit Captain number 1.
He's a bandit cap.
Committed.
That was my action, bonus action, and 10 feet of movement. If not, 5 feet of movement. Okay, that's the end. That's it. I'm done.
Got it. Okay. It is number 2's turn, and number two does like take a few steps away, and is like, all right, guys, here goes. And he's gonna run a few steps forward, and he's gonna throw something up over here, and it goes boom. And you guys remember those like beads of fire that Rodolfo had?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, fireball.
Yeah, so he essentially just threw a bead of fireball. So I need everyone to
Wow.
make a saving throw.
Is
At
that
his
gonna
own
hurt his
guy?
buddy too?
It is.
Okay.
Everyone.
I need everyone here to make a
Okay.
dex saving throw.
All right.
What is fireball's range?
40 feet.
I thought it was 60 feet.
Oh, is it 60? I don't know. I've never been a wizard.
The
You're a
30-foot
wizard, Harry.
radius. 30-foot radius.
30?
I think so.
Fireball has a 150-foot range,
Oh,
20-foot radius sphere. But is
Wait.
this actual fireball or?
Yeah, it's technically fireball
grenade.
cast at the lowest level.
All right.
I got a 16 to save because it's magic, right?
It is magic.
Cool.
I got a nice 6 to save.
6 fails, 16 saves.
What? 6 doesn't succeed? Crazy.
Crazy. Okay, and the other guy fails, so what is it, 8d6?
8d6 fire damage.
So 8d6. That's so nice, dude. So that's 34 points halved.
Oof.
34 half. Oh, that's Matt.
And this guy,
oh my
this
God.
guy is
16? 17? 17.
yeah, and the guy that was next to you is dead.
So I take 34 points of fire damage?
Yeah.
My God.
You're not
That's a
looking
lot of
too great.
damage.
You got hit by
That's
a
a lot of
ballista,
damage.
huh?
I did. But I did have my temporary
Hurts.
HP from shifting. So I'm at 51 hit points. But
This
I have to
guy
make a
over here yells-
concentration check.
This guy over here at the side of his friend bursting into flames yells, Arthur! Fucking Chad, you genius!
what's half of 34?
Half of 34 is
17.
Oh, I got an 18 for my con save. And I rolled with advantage. So the first one was a 12, second one's an 18. So I barely made it. Concentration.
Nice. Oh, he almost broke your spirit rein.
Uh-huh.
Oh man.
I burnt another lucky to concentrate.
Okay, got it. Okay, from there, whose turn? That was number 2's turn. So number 4 is dead. Sad.
Pick number 3, my lord.
Pick number 3, my lord. It is Skull's turn. Skull, it's your turn.
Okay. Let's see. 5, 10, 15, 20.
Where are those spirit guardians at? They're still in the same.
There, it's centered on me.
Hmm.
15-foot radius centered on me. I'm gonna go straight into the middle of all of that.
Just like over here.
I'll move one more to the right.
Nice.
Yeah. And
To be clear, this guy right here, who my big toe's pointing at, is technically still in the building.
oh, but
He'll take damage when he pops up. Yeah.
okay. Right. I am going to. I'll cast spiritual weapon at a 4th level because why not? We're going
You don't
for
have to concentrate on it. No concentration.
it. Indeed. And I'm gonna. What's the range on that? 60 feet. Is that guy way down there? Is he within 60 feet?
I'd say you're 25 feet up, and it takes 1, 2, 3, 4 squares over with a diagonal. So that's 5, 15, 20, 25. I'd say he's just out of range of your
Okay, that's fine.
weapon.
I'll summon my spiritual weapon just above the furthermost orange guy.
Like over here?
Yeah. Can I have the spiritual weapon be like north of him?
I'll say with the ballista there, that's gonna be kind of difficult.
Okay, that's fine. We'll just put it right there.
Yeah, and
All
just to
right,
make
I
that
need to
clear,
make.
it's gonna be kind of like more like this.
I'm gonna make my spell attack roll.
Okay.
14 to hit.
14 misses.
Yeah. Okay, that's a whiff. All right, so that was my bonus action. For my action, I will cast Toll the Dead on. Have any of these guys taken damage? Have they all taken damage?
Let's see. This is 6. This guy has.
Okay, I'll hit him.
Number 1 has not. Number 2 technically has, and pretty much everyone else is dead already. So.
All right. Well, I'll target the one closest to me then. He has to make a Wisdom saving throw, or he will take 3d12
Well,
necrotic damage.
rolled a nat 1 on that, and he will take that 3d12 to the fucking face. So.
That is going to be 14 plus a d8 from my
So what's
blessed.
that? 4.
18 points of damage.
Yeah, he's looking real worse for wear.
And that's my turn.
It is number 6's turn. Here.
Spirit Guardians. He needs to make a Wisdom save, DC 17.
He rolls a 15, so he fails.
24 points of radiant damage.
Wow.
Holy shit. He's going to make a multi-attack against you, Skull.
All right.
And the first one is a 21 to hit, and the second one is a dirty 20 to hit.
First one hits, second one misses.
Ooh. Okay, so with that in mind, you take 7 points of slashing damage.
Okay.
Okay. And then it is number 5 turn. This guy, he also needs to make a wisdom saving throw then.
Mm-hmm.
And he succeeds on a 17.
Okay. So he takes half of 29.
Okay, so he dies.
Oh,
You
hardly
popped-
knew you, Captain.
You popped him. And at this point, it is Javier's turn.
Excellent. Excellent. I will approach I guess kind of south of that bandit that's next to my boy Skull there.
So
To the right?
This guy.
Yep, but not the one that's in the building.
He's
the
not
one-
popped up yet. Yeah. So
Right,
this
right,
guy?
right. So no, sorry, go back. Yeah, and then to the right, like 3 spaces.
2, 3.
That one. Yeah. Now attack
That is. Oh yeah, that's a
a
bandit.
That's a bandit boy. Yeah. We'll go after him.
Okay.
Oh. I guess I'm gonna use another superiority die on that hit. Sheesh. 14.
14 misses.
Oof. Alright, try again. How about a 16?
16 hits.
Alright. We're gonna go with that. So 24 points of damage, including my sneak attack.
24 points of damage. Got it.
And I think I'm gonna stay right there.
Got it. So we got one bandit here, one bandit in the building, one here, and one there.
And one underneath the stairs who took 50 points of damage just by opening the door.
Yeah. So at this point, it is. Did we just say it was Javier's turn?
Yep.
Yes.
Yep.
So it is. Who's
Phil,
number?
right?
Who's bandit number 7 then? I lost track.
At one point
Yeah.
there were 8, weren't there?
There were 8. I think I popped one on accident, but that's okay. Let's just say bandit number.
One of them ran away in fear.
Yeah. One of
That
them.
the
Oh,
one
that's
in
right, one of
between
them-
me and Javier hasn't gone, has he?
That's right. One of them did run down here. That's where bandit.
Yeah, that did happen.
Okay, so bandit number 7 pops back out over here. And he turns to the number 2 guy and he says, "Hey, let's get the fuck out of here."
Nice.
These guys are wicked strong. I'm not trying to fuck with this man. Like, I'm out of here. And he dash actions to there.
Okay.
And then number 1 does pop out. And
Oh, he takes Spirit Guardians.
he does. And I saves on the wisdom save, so let me know.
Wisdom save.
Yeah.
I didn't roll so good this time. 21 on the damage dice.
So that's 10 halved.
If he succeeded, yeah.
Yeah, we're doing the nicer halves today. I keep switching it up. He takes that, he looks around, he notices that no one's here, and he says, "Oh, well, retreat!" And he also runs back down the stairs.
Nice.
Do we get attacks of opportunity?
You Javier can.
Yep, I'm doing it. In fact,
Is he within range of me?
I don't think so, no, because he popped out over here.
Oh, never mind.
did any of them enter my reach ever?
Yeah, he did.
He entered it? Okay, well
He entered it.
I'm gonna brace in that case. Well, I'm gonna lucky that one. That was a terrible roll. Alright, there we go.
Give me
so
15 seconds, guys. I'll be right back.
Okay.
Alrighty.
So this is how I want to kill bandit number 1. I want to put him in my iron net, tie it to a ballista pole, and fire the ballista.
Great idea.
And just see where that takes him.
Alright.
And then
like
go and
that.
recover my net.
You know, these bandits just had a terrible day. They accosted some travelers who immediately teleported to the top of their defenses
And started poking holes in them.
Ooh.
and just started tearing them to shreds
Started-
with
Bandit number 1
weapons made out of
saw his own
shadows,
funeral.
arrows made out of moonlight, pelting them.
Alright,
Catman
cool.
darting in and out.
I was gonna say,
Chrisley,
A
what
really
were you
fast
doing,
cat.
Roland? What were you going
21 to
for?
hit.
Yeah, that'll hit.
Yep. And that will be $30 damage.
Wow.
Yeah, he made the right call. Okay, he's still alive. He's worse for wear, but he's still alive. He's running
He's
down the stairs.
perforated.
How far does he get down the stairs?
Well, I'll say so because he was right there. He literally gets to the base of the stairs. He's probably like realistically underneath the building.
Mhm.
He's like there.
Okay, perfect.
I don't know
Perfect.
how much you would. I don't know if you would know that, but that's okay.
I know he's running underneath the stairs. That's all I need
Yes.
to know.
Yes, you know he's underneath the building somewhere. And because the building's 25 feet, actually, so he'd probably be like right underneath here.
Mhm.
He'd probably be right underneath your feet, Skull.
Perfect.
All right.
With that in mind, that was the end of Javier. That was your reaction. That was number 1's turn. It's number 8's turn.
Which one is number 8?
He's the one cornered by all of you.
Okay.
He's
Spirit
gonna
Guardians.
take a step back. He's gonna
He has to make a wisdom save.
he fails.
I rolled 28.
Okay, he's still alive. He's gonna scream, "I
Nice.
surrender!" and he's gonna run outside of the Spirit Guardians, and he's gonna kneel down with his hands on his head.
I
Before
could
that,
use
though, do
my
you guys think-
reaction to attack him.
Yeah. Yeah.
No, he might just be a misguided teenager. I mean, come on. We've definitely done the highwayman.
Yeah,
scheme at
I'm
least
not
twice.
that. Yeah, I guess I'm not that cruel. I'll ignore him.
Okay, so I'm gonna call him prone. Because he is kneeled with his hands on his head. And then
Okay.
there. Number 2's turn. Number 2's gonna look up, and he's gonna run to here, and he's gonna ready a dash. Well, I won't say that, but he's gonna ready something, and he's gonna yell. He's gonna yell. Ken, let's
Ken.
go.
Oh, Ken.
Kenneth.
I thought
And
Ken.
actually, I will say, Captain Number 1 actually does pop out over here because he did use a dash action to essentially get out of there.
Okay.
Okay.
So are we just like bullying these guys out of their fort?
At this
I
point,
think so.
Yeah.
I hope it's
We're establishing dominance. Recognize the alpha.
from there. Phil, it is your turn.
Do I get a sense of where number 1 is?
Yeah, you do. He's right here.
Okay. I would like to throw my net down on top of him.
Oh,
I'll walk over to it. It's an attack roll to hit.
good use of the net. So you're here.
Yep.
I'll say that's like the range of the net easily. All right, so go ahead and roll an attack roll, add your proficiency and your strength modifier.
I'm gonna burn my last lucky point. I really want this to work. Yeah, there we go. 20.
20 hits.
Okay, he is now restrained.
Nice.
I
I will jump down
Okay.
on top of him.
Upon seeing that, you also see this guy
Yeah.
dashes off.
That's fine. He is not.
You
He
jump
is
down
not
on
Bandit
top of
Captain
him?
number 1.
You drop down
Uh,
on top of him. Do
Yes.
you cast anything on your way down?
Well, he's already Hexblade's cursed. I guess he'd take some damage from me jumping on top of him, but that's hot. That's Tasha's hideous laughter. Or Tasha's rules. It's complicated.
I would say so. You just jump down 20 feet. Have you roll 2d6 for bludgeoning, and
He's automatically restrained. I would like to wait. What's after restrained, Mazich? Is it just grappled and restrained?
Yeah.
Okay. I want to roll non-lethal damage though. I don't want to kill him. But I'll do 2d6 plus the 4 he'll take. So he takes 14 damage, non-lethal.
For you jumping on him,
Yes.
I'm gonna say that you take.
Half that. Well, I would take half of 10.
I'd say that you take the same amount. Newton's law, baby.
4 of it is a Hexblade's curse though.
Oh, okay. So then you take 10. Yeah.
Yeah. So I'll take 5 damage. Okay.
Okay. So, oh yeah. So Captain number 1 is looking rough.
How rough is rough? Oh, hi,
He's looking pretty
Juniper.
rough.
Oh, such a good dog.
You jump on him and like you hear it crunch. Doggy.
Perfect.
Wait, whose dog is?
That's a great
Juno.
question, Chris Lee. You want to
Wait.
say it louder into your mic?
I said, whose dog is that?
That's my boyfriend
I'm
Trevor's.
pinning.
That's a great looking dog.
Oh, that's a good dog.
Oh, Juno, just sit still.
Juno. Is Juno a boy or girl?
Did
Girl.
you know that the capital of Alaska is Juneau?
I love Juno immediately.
Juniper.
Okay. Where were
So
we?
cute.
Don't
Okay, we
jump
got it.
on the guy and crush his thing. Number 2 is long gone. He uses a dash action. He's days away. From there it is Skull's turn.
Okay. I'll make a spiritual weapon attack against that orange one right next to me. That's
Okay.
gonna be 18 to hit.
18 hits.
Nice. That's gonna be 11 points of radiant damage.
That hurts him.
And if I run and jump off and take the dash action, how close can I get to the yellow piece way up there?
So I'll say
I think I could get like right next to him, can't I?
15. 5-15.
I have 60 feet total.
I'll call that 20 feet of your movement, so you can get another. You can get another here, and then you can probably get all the way up to him. Yeah.
I'm pretty sure I can. I'd like to run and jump off and dash to get right up next to him.
Okay, I will say roll 2d6 for bludgeoning.
Yeah. 11.
Oof, that's rough.
Yeah.
To hit or damage?
That's bludgeoning damage against me.
And you use your action and your bonus action already, right? So
Yeah, that is my turn. But I'm right up next to this guy. I'll say, where are you going?
And your range still up?
Well, let me roll concentration to see. Yeah, it's still up.
Okay. Okay, with that in mind, number 6's turn. Who's number 6? Shit, fuck. Is number 6 dead? Number 6 is probably dead. No, number 6 is here. God damn it, I lost track of all of them. That's 2. That's I think 6 is next to you, so I think 6 starts his turn in the hell pit.
All right, wisdom saving throw. Oops, I rolled the wrong thing.
Oh no. 6 is up here. 6 is up here. That's right.
Oh,
okay.
Never mind.
Okay, so 6 also is going to run over here, away from your spiritual weapon, and much like his predecessor, is going to be prone.
Okay.
Oh, and he's gonna comply with what the other guy's trying to do. Number 5 is by you, and number 5 needs to make a wisdom saving throw.
Yes, he does.
He fails.
24 radiant damage.
You killed him. And at this point, guys, I need you to make a decision. Are you still fighting these guys? Because 2 of these guys are saying they're surrendering and they're going prone,
Mm-hmm.
and you have the other one pinned.
Mm-hmm.
And I will also say that he is technically prone.
I think we're good.
Yes.
Bill, we've asserted enough dominance here, right?
I think so too. I'm gonna carry this man in the net back up and tie him. I assume one of the ballistas is loaded, right?
Yeah. Yes, this one was loaded but never fired. Well, no, they're all unloaded currently.
Okay, I will place him in the spot of.
Enhanced ability. He has advantage on charisma checks.
I turn to the 2 guys who are prone, and I stick the rapier in the ground, and I kneel down to one of them. I pick them up and I look him in the eye and I say, "You have a chance to change right now. This is quite literally a life or death crossroads you are at. If you do not make significant life changes," and I throw my rapier at the ballista at the firing mechanism, and it fires Captain number 1 off into wherever. I look back at him and I say, "You will quite literally follow in the failed footsteps of your former leader if you do not make serious life changes right now."
I want you to make an intimidation check or a performance check. Well, no, intimidation or persuasion. Intimidation or persuasion.
Oh, I'll persuade him at advantage.
Oh yeah, with advantage. Yes.
I got a 29.
Yeah. You see this guy, if he had a little bit more to eat for breakfast, he might be shitting his pants right now.
Yeah. Okay, go on, you young scallywags, and I slap him in the ass and just get him off and
Wait, don't send him off yet. Well, I have a couple questions for them.
oh, never mind, come back. Otherwise I'll put
Okay.
you in the ballista.
Okay, do you all work for anyone, or are you just run-of-the-mill bandit captains?
No, I mean, we all just sort of banded together. We just took to calling us all captain, you know. Hey, captain, don't you want?
Stupid. Oh, shut up.
Javier says, "What's the deal with that smell that we're smelling? That smelly smell.
What's smelly smell?
The barbecue.
The barbecue smell."
I smell
Oh.
burnt flesh, and it seems humanoid.
Well,
Speak up, or you'll end up like your other captain.
Well, and the other one blurts out, "Well, Ken wanted to burn the guards' corpses."
Was Ken the ballista?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Ken made some poor decisions today. I think we can all agree that. I think if we look and Ken probably didn't think that today was going to end like it did when he woke up this morning, but he's not going to wake up again. So poor life choices.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, but before you both go, I want you both to swear an oath that you will never steal, pillage, murder, or do any crimes of base thievery and treachery like you've done at this place. Swear that you will never do so again.
One of them raises his hand and puts it to his chest. Says, "I swear, sir." And the other one slams his head to the floor and says, "On my testicles, I'll never do it again."
Okay.
Oh, you say on your testicles, eh? And then Javier does a little. He has a T on his forehead.
With the earring.
Yes.
All right.
You see,
amazing. Oh, before we leave you, did you get any good loot from the previous people? Because you've been robbing people all day. Where's that stack of gold?
It's all in the right stairwell.
That's good enough for me. You guys want to set up camp here tonight?
yeah, this
Cozy
is
enough.
this seems like a good place to be. Defensible. We've earned it.
Load all these crossbows.
Okay. And then we send these guys off.
As one of them leaves, one of them turns and says, "Who are you?" And the other one goes, "Shh." You guys say anything?
I think we're still workshopping a name.
We're workshopping it.
Nightmare.
We've got some people in marketing we're consulting with.
He whispers, "The workshoppers."
The
And he
workshop.
The workshoppers. Oh my god. That's funny.
I love it.
Oh wait, one camera.
How much gold do we recover from the right stairwell?
So
Yeah, let's loot the place.
you get. So okay, are you also looting the bodies?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'll say that you guys get a nice solid 180 gold.
Cool.
All right.
Between
Should
the
we
things
split
that
that
they
3
see-
ways?
Yeah,
Well,
between
that's 60 a person.
We each get 60.
I would also say that they do seem to have some decent swords and stuff. If you wanted to throw them in, you could probably sell them, maybe. But up to
I'll
you.
throw the swords on the sled.
Okay, I'll say that you collected 5 swords. Or actually, so they had sort of scimitars, so 5
Mhm.
scimitars, and there were a few daggers lying around too. If you wanted to try to sell those, you could.
Yeah, let's take them.
Right, and you guys make your long rest.
Hell yeah.
Long rest. Wow, I only took 8 points of damage that whole time.
Skull, how
I ended with
healthy-
33 hit points.
Oof.
Ooh.
Worth it.
The guy had 1 bead of fire amongst the whole group. That was like their ace in the hole.
Didn't really work out for him, did it?
Didn't really work out for them, no.
Not when we're teleporting and
Did y'all ever
doing.
notice how D4 is basically a caltrip?
Yeah.
I've dropped it on
Interesting.
the ground many times.
You actually just buy a bunch of plastic D4s and lay them out as a trap.
Vicious.
Vicious.
I love it.
Skirt.
All
Skirt,
right.
skirt.
Hey, that was fun. I always love
That was really
fighting
fun.
little. Honestly, the most fun I think I had in Skyrim was fighting bandit encampments. So
Oh, one
Classic
thing I'll do.
clearing bandit camp.
I will either find paint or I'll scratch it into the side of it, and it will say the war post / how do you describe this, as a brigade?
It's a
it's a conglomerate of captains.
it's a fort or a
Garrison.
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 I will on the side of it name it Garrison of Peace.
Ooh. You slash that in with your sword?
Or paint, preferably, but I'll carve it in with the sword too if I need to.
Do you have paint on you?
I was just gonna look around and see if the garrison had any supply tools, or do they have oil?
Something that could like paint color. I'll say that
No,
you
I'll
find,
use
like,
blood. I'll use blood.
I'll say that you find some like hammer and like nail things that you can like chisel something into.
I'll take the corpses and I'll do garrison of in blood, and then the piece is out of body parts.
All right.
I think that's yeah.
PIECE instead of PEACE.
Pieces. This
Right.
has been a very fun night. I am excited to see what happens when we get to the port town next.
Yeah,
Me-
Matt,
Pornstar.
I promise
Porn-
I will
Pornstar.
work with you on some backstory when we get there because I think that's gonna be
Dude,
closer
just
to my
send
own
me just
hometown.
send me 500 words.
Oh, bro, that's a